I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
It's happening, you guys. It's happening. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish you all were here.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Years, they still ring in my ears, and for years they remain in my thoughts. Because one night, I took off my robe, and what I do, I forgot to wear shorts. I recall every fall, every hook, every jab. The worst way a guy can get rid of his flab. As you know, my life was in drab. Though I'd rather hear you cheer when you delve. Though I'd rather hear you cheer when I delve into Shakespeare. A horse, my kingdom for a horse. I haven't had a winner in 6 months. Though I'm no Olivier, I would much rather. And though I'm no Olivier, before Sugar Ray, he would say that the thing ain't the ring, it's the play. So give me a stage where this bullhead can rage, and though I can fight, I'd much rather recite. That's entertainment.
So good.
He wasn't cut out for the one-man show world.
No.
He wasn't good at that.
But the tripping on the word. You know, it's funny. It's like I saw in the New York Post yesterday. We were talking about, of course, Jake LaMotta died, and
what?
And they have a picture of De Niro as LaMotta, and it's like you could show the real Jake.
That's the thing. Like Raging Bull became such a famous movie that and I did it, so I'm not blaming anybody for it. Like as soon as I found out Jake LaMotta was dead, I was like, I gotta find that scene where he goes to the pawn shop and tries to sell the jewels from the belt. That's all I was thinking about. And granted, I've never seen a Jake LaMotta fight in my life, except for the Raging Bull movie where it's fake fights.
Did you see that picture I tweeted yesterday of LaMotta after a fight? It was it's on my Twitter. Anthony, see if you can pull my Twitter up. It was from some fight that he had fought. I think he had lost the fight. I don't even know. It was a picture of him and Vicky. But this is how he looked after a fucking beating. And this is probably in the mid-1940s at one point.
Wow.
Like,
De Niro really did a good job of portraying him.
Amazing.
In that photo with Vicky, he looks like that scene where he's telling Joe Pesci to punch him in the face.
Yeah, because the lips are like almost black. The nose is black, the eyes. And the Vicky, I think the Vicky, the real Vicky was actually hotter than Kathy Moriarty, not in this photo. But we were looking at her yesterday in Playboy when she was 60, which must have drove Jake crazy.
Now, do you think that the results that you see on his face had anything to do with his mental condition later in life?
You know, it probably did. I would say that they did not do a lot for concussions back then. He probably had CTE in 1948.
He did, absolutely. And he would just go and fight again.
And we were looking before we started. Anthony had a bunch of the pages open, and one of them was a moment from it was a Sugar Ray Robinson against Jake LaMotta from 1951, and I think it was the 6th fight. Like by 1951, they were on their 6th fight. There's one scene in Raging Bull where they're talking about Jake LaMotta and Sugar Ray Robinson, and he goes, and nobody else will fight them, so they fight each other, and they fought 3 weeks apart.
Oh my God!
3 weeks apart,
and then they just go, well. These guys are young and can take a punch, and we haven't seen the damage it does later in life, so just let the young guys fight until they're fought out.
Yeah, he fought in the 40s. I think he was born in 1926, and he was 95 when he died. So
I can't believe he made it to 95.
Dude, nobody makes it to 95. Comedians, regular people. Fucking guy got punched in the face by Sugar Ray Robinson and made it to 95 years old.
And we heard him in here a few years ago.
Loopy. He was loopy.
Loopy is an understatement.
But he was 1922. He was definitely loopy. Although he did compliment me on my saying something, which made me happy. Made me like Jake. He had good taste.
Did he mention how many times he had box Sugar Ray?
It came up.
You did.
It came up.
You
Yeah,
did
a lot.
mention that.
It was something about I fought him so many times. I have gout. I don't remember. I don't remember the joke.
Maybe a couple more times and you would have remembered.
Yeah, he should have drilled it home. Jake always had hot wives, though. He had really, really beautiful wives, like from Vicky. I remember the woman he brought in with him. Jake was probably 92 at the time. She was probably like 55 or 60. She was a sexy woman. He had very, very attractive. I kind of wish now I had gone to that one-man show that he was promoting. I think I was away, but I wanted to see Jake's. I don't care if it would have been sad. The bottom line is he literally was fighting in the 1940s. He was boxing when Ali was a kid. His peak was Ali was a child.
So you don't have that thing of if you went to that one-man show, you'd be watching going, this isn't what I wanted to see. Like, that's not Jake LaMotta anymore. This isn't. He couldn't do a one. That's the whole thing about Raging Bull is that he didn't have the wherewithal to do a one-man show in the 60s. You wanted to see him do a one-man show in 2014?
Just to watch him do something, sure. Like, you already know the guy is fucked up. He's loopy. He's been punched in the face, countless times. It's affected him. Yeah. But you don't go for that reason. You're not going to see a great show. You're not going to see a guy at his peak. Like, you're just going to sit in the room with a guy who is this last of this era. He's the last of that time.
I definitely get it, but I don't like seeing people that have completely fallen apart.
Yeah, I mean, you prefer not to, but, it
makes me upset.
I just say, hey, man, the guy has made it to 92, and I'm still in the room with him. I'm still sharing a space with him.
That's amazing. He made it to an age where people who don't get punched in the face for a living are loopy anyway. Like, anyone who's 95 is going to be loopy on some degree, right? There's so many people who end up with Alzheimer's way before 95 that their brain is mush, and they didn't sit there getting punched in the face by Sugar Ray for every single member of that band was punching him in the face. Mark McGrath, all of them.
We talked about him yesterday on Unfiltered for a little bit, and his final record was 83 and 19, and 30 of his fights were by
and 4.
And 4 draws. So which means that of those 83, 30 were by knockouts. So that means this is only in the wins. 53 were full 15-round fights.
Only in the wins.
Only in the wins. And the 19, who knows how many. He never got knocked down. So you have to assume that 19 of them were decisions.
And the draws.
And the draws, so 23. So those were all like 15-round fights.
Oh.
I mean, what wars this guy fought. He fought fucking wars, and he still managed to turn out okay. I think he might have. Did he ever get knocked out? I don't think he ever got knocked out or knocked down.
I mean, as far as Jake LaMotta goes, I literally know Raging Bull, and that's what I know.
Yeah, I believe that he never got knocked down, and that was the big thing. And then Sam was talking about the scene in Raging Bull, which this is why Jake was so great, because he wanted to make money. He needed to spread some money around because he was going to go to jail for introducing, like, it's almost like the Anthony Weiner story, these 15-year-old girls, and he was introducing them to men.
Right.
And the cops were arresting him, and they're like, you introduced these girls to men? He's like, I introduced him to men. And they laugh awkwardly because they know Jake. So he's got to get some money to spread around, however. So he goes to Vicky's house. They're already separated. And he goes, where's the belt? And he takes a hammer, and he puts this dumb jamoke puts a fucking cloth on the belt, and he starts fucking hammering. And she's going, Jake, you like my kids? and then the dishes are falling. He goes, stop hammering. He goes, put the dishes where they're not going to fall. How many times I tell you? He's hammering on the counter. The dishes are falling, and he's mad at her for putting the dishes where they're not going to fall. And then he goes down to the pawn shop, and he's trying to sell the belt.
It's my favorite scene.
He goes, where's the belt? He goes, these are the jewels from the belt.
That's my favorite line. I mean, because it's such just a dunderheaded move, and he knows in that instant when the pawn shop owner goes, the belt of the champion is a very rare item, that he's like, well, like in his head, that's got to be the moment where he goes, what did I just do?
Because
I smashed it.
He smashed it with a hammer and got the jewels off it, and the jewels are in a cloth. He puts them in a cloth. He puts them in his pocket.
But can you imagine somebody that's that out of touch, that is so kind of in their own bubble, that they think what makes a Jake LaMotta boxing championship title belt, what makes it valuable is physically the jewels on it, the stones, because it's made of gold and diamonds and whatever. That's what makes it valuable, not the fact that this is an item. This is a historical sports.
Yeah, he's a dumb guy. Yes. Go back 2 pages that you had a good one. There was a good no on the YouTube. A couple pages on the YouTube. Yeah, there was I love that one right there at the top with Vicky.
It's the greatest. That's the other greatest scene.
Who were you?
Just to set up, his wife has been out all day at the movies. He's caressing her hair,
right?
And she's folding the bed sheets up, and he's jealous, and his fucking gut is sticking out, and his dumb shirt is open, and he's in his boxers, and you could see the rage building in him. Like he's got this thing. He knows she fucked somebody, even though she didn't, and he's. It's one of my favorite lines ever in this.
The rage is building in that bull.
In that bull, it sure is.
Where's that? Yeah, what'd you say?
No.
Father of the bride.
He's pulling her ponytail.
So threatening.
Yeah.
Oh.
How come you didn't tell me about the copa?
The copa is where his brother beat up a guy who Jake accused of fucking her.
You know. How come you didn't tell me about it? Why didn't you tell me about it, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why didn't you tell me?
That was me and Sam.
Get off me, you fat pig!
Did you?
Get off me, you fat pig.
It's the way she says it. There's that. She's like, you fat pig. She's so angry at him. And then at one point she calls him a fat pig, selfish fool, which is just a tremendous insult to your husband who's probably not happy about his weight.
Yeah. No, he couldn't be happy because there was a time when he was younger, he was in much better shape.
Oh.
That's the other thing about this movie that's so great is that De Niro is young when he did this.
Yeah.
This wasn't old De Niro doing it.
1980.
Because you think now, of course he could play an old Jake LaMotta, right? But he's a young guy playing old Jake LaMotta,
Yes.
which is incredible.
Go back, just hear that line. I just want you to see the part where she calls him the fat pig, selfish fool.
Gotcha.
Did you?
Fat pig!
Did you? Huh?
No!
She tries to run into the bathroom.
Open the door.
Get away!
Come on, open the door. I want to talk to
Get
you.
away from me, you're sick!
I just want to ask you one thing. Why'd you fuck Joey?
Get away!
Open the door.
No!
Why'd you do it, huh? Why'd you do it?
I didn't do it!
Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Why did you fuck them?
Do what? I didn't do anything! I fucked all of them! What do you want me to say?
What do you mean you fuck? Who'd you fuck?
I fucked all of them, Tommy, Salvi, your brother. Oh, I sucked your brother's cock. What do you want me to say?
You sucked his cock.
Everybody else on the fucking street.
He doesn't pick up on sarcasm.
She's being so upset, like, I can't believe it. And then he gets you sucked his cock. Like, can't get over it.
She's going over all these people like, yeah, Sal, Tommy. And he has this moment of pause. Like, oh my God, she fucked. Are you telling me you fucked everybody? Like, that's terrible.
You sucked his cock like that. It's the greatest of all insults.
Right. You sucked. I didn't know you did that. You sucked his cock.
You can't believe it.
And she's just making shit. She's like, what are you doing? You're a crazy person.
You got to just keep denying it, Vicky.
Hey, two, what do you want? You're nothing but a fat pig, selfish fool.
Oh, the slaps. All right, now you kill it. Now he just walks over and he beats his brother savagely. That double slap and then the cock of the face. If you've never seen Raging Bull, a lot of younger guys might not have seen it because it's an older film.
Yeah.
It won the Oscar for... De Niro won Best Actor. I actually did not win Best Director.
How good does Scorsese feel, though, today? Like, you have a guy like Jake LaMotta who is legendary for his own accomplishments. And this is what people do to reflect on his life. They go to the biopic that Scorsese did.
Well, you know, there's only that because you normally have footage of a guy. It did win Best Picture, yeah. Best Supporting Actor, Best. It won. No, that was a nomination. Nomination. Yeah, it only won.
Film editing
and Best Actor. That's right. Best Picture, it did not win, and Best Director was Ordinary People and Robert Redford.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese didn't win Best Director until
Gangs of New York.
Yeah, did he win even?
Gangs of New York, he won for you.
Oh, right. No, didn't he win for The Departed? Wasn't The Departed
he's ever won?
No, he's won Best Picture.
One.
I want to say, was I wrong about Gangs of New York?
I think
You might be right, Sam.
Yeah,
You're right. Sammy's right. Sorry, it was Gangs of New York. He was nominated
I
for.
love me some Scorsese.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
But the fact that he never won for anything up until The Departed was just.
And that's more, he won for The Departed as a career
Of
thing.
course he did.
Yeah,
because
it was a gimme.
That was
Yeah.
like Pacino getting the Oscar for Scent of a Woman.
Right.
When he should have gotten it for Dog Day Afternoon or, you know.
Although The Departed is fantastic still, like to not win for Goodfellas or Raging Bull or Gangs of New York or, there's so many. Aviator even.
The Aviator's great.
It's fantastic.
So, rest in peace, Jake LaMotta. I met him a couple times. I met him once at a boxing thing.
Did you?
Yeah, where I took photos with him. I took 4 photos with him, and he was looking the wrong way in every photo. It's really funny. I had that on, I had put that on years ago on my website. It's not up anymore, but each photo he looked the wrong way.
That photo you posted on Twitter, that was amazing.
Well, from him getting...
No, you and Tyson and LaMotta.
Yeah, that's a great photo.
That was at... it's funny. That was at... I think that was when Tyson was doing the Beacon, and I had gone to see him, and I had already seen his show, so he knew me, and he came down. He was very friendly, talked to a small group of people after, and Jake was there shooting something with his wife, and him and Mike were talking, and I asked, I'm like, Mike, can I get a photo with you, and could you help? And so Mike kind of made that happen.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, incredible. I think I got a photo with him. I feel like I did at some point when he was in the studio or something.
You probably,
just because
he's Jake LaMotta, of course.
Yeah.
Fucking, but he was the last of that era from even in like the 70s, he was the last of a dying breed.
They call him the last of the Raging Bulls.
He was the only Raging Bull.
Oh.
There was never. But I kind of relate to him because I'm the Raging Cuck.
You're the other end of the spectrum.
You bet I am.
Yeah.
But he said, there's a lot of stuff that I've read about Jake that said, he said that it actually was not his best friend. It wasn't his brother. It was his best friend, I think, in real life. And I had heard that he had gone over, and one of the reasons he beat her up was he found one of Salvy's cigarette butts or toothpicks in the ashtray. A toothpick that Salvi always in real life. So I think she might have been fucking around at one point. But when you look at the real Vicky LaMotta in Playboy, and I remember this from the early 80s when I was a kid, she was fucking 60 years old. Look, Google Vicky LaMotta at age 60 in Playboy.
Do you think that Jake had a problem with it, or by that time he was fine with it?
I don't know. They were long split by then. She was fucking spectacularly attractive. Maybe is there a safe search on?
If you scroll to the top, you can find out.
No? Okay, yeah. Nude. Then look at nude. Vicky LaMotta nude. Yeah. She was spectacular at her age.
There she is.
Go to the top one right there. Why would you go to the one that's signed? There. He goes to the autograph.
She's not 60 there.
She's 60 years old.
It's impossible.
She's 60 years old there.
Wow. I'll tell you this, 60.
Look at her breasts.
And she could still get it. Wow. How do you like that?
So now she's probably close to I think she's dead now.
There's probably quite a bit of airbrushing going on, but still.
Honestly, there probably was, but to be honest, they can't take, you couldn't take Judi Dench and do this to her.
The Dame?
Yeah, the Dame Judi Dench.
Wasn't she the one that's just trying to get some dick right now? Or was that the other Dame? I think it was Judi Dench.
Yeah, she was saying that she did some movie with a younger guy, and she was saying that he was exciting her.
That she just wants some sex right now.
Yeah, something about still going to lingerie stores.
She probably doesn't get wet anymore. Her pussy probably just has a teardrop fall out of it, moisture.
She gets so excited when that one teardrop falls out. She's oh, I want some of that sex again.
It's just like a dry thing of spittle.
Yeah.
Just kind of hangs out on the top lip.
You have to get a lot of that lube going.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. No, you're not.
No, you're not. It's like two rubber tires.
Yeah, you're not Judy. You're not ready.
You're not ready at all. It's like a fucking... I don't know why I couldn't top tires.
It's a dench down there. Oh, but God rest his soul.
God rest Jake LaMotta's soul.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Because apparently Anthony was very shocked when he passed away.
I wasn't even... So we're in the office right after the show, and I saw it on my Twitter account right after the show, and I was like, huh. It was one of those things that's too bad, but...
Sure. 95. God bless him.
And he appeared to be on death's door for the last 10 years of his life.
Yeah.
And I go back in the office, and one of the guys from Bennington is like, oh, hey, they're prepping for their show, and they're like, oh my gosh, Jake LaMotta died. And then Anthony's sitting at the computer, and he turns around and he goes, what? You're kidding me!
So sudden.
And I was like, Anthony, what are you freaking out about? The whole office kind of turned to him, and he was like, you just took this moment away. Any sort of sadness that anybody had about it has been replaced by confusion at why you'd be this surprised that a guy at that age passed.
5 years from 100.
Yeah. Most people don't live that long And Jake LaMotta spent all of his life getting punched in the face.
I bet he did have CTE too.
I'm sure he did.
There's an article here. I'm reading this thing. The guy Hauser, I think, wrote his book, and he said he beat Vicky very badly. The co-author of her memoir. Sorry, her memoir was called Knockout. He was a good fighter, but he was a violent man. There was his upcoming. There will always be boxing. What else did he say? Oh, he was married 6 times, and he was brutal to his second wife, Vicky. I guess that was the worst one because she was so. I think he married her when she was like 15. Yeah. What did Joe Pesci say? Well, I take her to Copacabana. She's 15 years old. I think she was 15, and Joey had taken her out before Jake knew her. Yeah. So I think that's why he was so obsessed with the fact that he fucked her. But by the way, sorry to interrupt you. He was his son, one of Jake's sons. If you watch Raging Bull, there's a scene where Jake is, his little fat gut sticking out, and he's with his family, retired Miami. He's got a little fat kid. One of his sons was killed in the Swiss Air plane crash. That went down. It might have been in Canada. What?
See,
you were shocked. What made you? What surprised you so much? Like, what was the most surprising thing
Swiss Air
about this news?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was, I was a big fan of the movie. My grandfather used to talk about him all the time. It was just sudden. I don't know.
What happened to your grandfather?
What do you mean, what happened to him?
Well, you said he
passed away.
Why?
What?
Yeah. Was it because your grandfather was like old and so he died?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that weird how that happens?
Bizarre.
Find the thing on his son.
Was trying to find
just because Jake LaMotta.
Swiss Air.
Oh, Swiss Air. Sorry.
Was it as sudden as this?
Very sudden.
Yeah.
He was on the plane with somebody else, too.
That's what he said. That's what Anthony said. He was like, no, I don't know. It was just so sudden. I was like, it wasn't sudden.
But there is a weird thing. And not that I don't enjoy kicking dumb Anthony in the teeth, but there is a weird thing when a famous person dies. We're always shocked when they die. I don't know why.
Even if they're a drug addict,
I can't believe it.
They were just supposed to be around forever. They're not supposed to be human.
Especially a guy who's been famous your whole life. Like Jake LaMotta's been famous since I was, I've always known who he was or known that he was famous since the time I knew who people were.
Yeah.
You heard his name. So when he died, it was just, it's always like a little surprising.
Yeah, but there comes an age where it changes from surprise to just like, oh, that's like Robin Williams or Chris Cornell or, like that.
They weren't boxers, Travis. It's always bad examples.
That's so dumb. That is so dumb.
I don't follow boxing, so I just thought everyone was a boxer.
You saw his Popeye forearms, you assumed he fought.
But that you're like, you're shocked and you're taken aback. But like Jake LaMotta, it's like, oh, okay.
That's what happens, yeah. Like, that's too bad.
That's sad. That's too bad.
It's too bad that he got old. But I had known before. I knew yesterday that he had gotten old.
You know what's even worse, though, when a guy like that dies? When you're trying to fucking broadcast and some asshole woman is talking in your ear. Nothing is worse than when you are trying to do something and some asshole is yammering in your ear.
Talking about me?
No.
Talking about Labor. What are we doing for Labor Day, Travis? Travis, what do we have on?
Are people giving him shit about this? I love him.
I mean, he doesn't come across well.
He comes across fucking great. I never cared about Lawrence O'Donnell. He's now my favorite broadcaster.
Like, you're not sitting there looking at the Lawrence O'Donnell tape going, oh, why would somebody leak the tape of this guy? That's kind of fucked up. He seems like a good dude.
No, I'm watching this and I'm going, I know they're leaking it to make him seem like a dick. And watching this build, I'm like, he's 100% right.
Well, you can't treat the people around you like complete subhuman pieces of shit because you're the guy on camera.
No, but what you can do is when you're trying to do something and people are talking in your ear, at first he's being like, this someone's talking in my ear. In the control room, basically he's trying to do some kind of I don't know what SOT means.
SOT, I don't know, it's lingo.
Yeah, it's some type of thing, but he's trying to do like this read into camera for the story. And someone is just talking in his ear. So he's getting annoyed. Like, he's right. He's fucking broadcasting, and somebody is yapping in his ear.
Slight.
It happens a lot.
SOT means sound on tape.
Sound on tape. So it's happening. He keeps trying to do it. Just watch. We can't watch the whole 8-minute tape, but watch a minute of it.
So I
love the build.
I do. The build is phenomenal. But he is building. He's not just yelling.
This went down on August 29th, they said. This is all from one show. And somebody from MSNBC just leaked it yesterday afternoon, and it kind of went everywhere immediately. There were probably moments on the tape where I thought he might be overdoing it a little bit.
I thought that he was completely reasonable.
He could probably calm down a little bit. You know what I mean? There's probably a lot of people there that hate his guts.
See how that one goes.
And this would be this would be evidence as to why. Like, if somebody came to me and said, "Yeah, I work for Lawrence O'Donnell," I hate that guy. I wouldn't be like, that's weird. What do you hate him for?
I would say, what did you do wrong?
I get it,
to
though.
upset the great Lawrence O'Donnell.
If it's a live show, which I think this was, that's got to be frustrating.
I guess. Just read the fucking news and go home. It's an hour. Just read the fucking thing. It's not like you have to remember it. Just read it off the deal and then go home. It's not like, you know, the news. He's frustrated, but at this point, the way the cable news works, he can't afford to be going off on people. Like, they're just, okay, Lawrence O'Donnell's kind of a dick when there's people in his ears. Let's just replace him and find somebody who's cool with people in their ears.
No,
it's difficult to talk when somebody's yammering in your ear.
It is hard,
Yeah, I was
especially
just
when you got to read something.
Like if I need to say something to Jim, I make sure that I wait for him to not be talking because I know that it's going to throw you off.
It's difficult.
She was talking about Labor Day. Oh, he's 100%. If he would have walked in there, if they would have said Lawrence O'Donnell was reprimanded for pushing a woman's head through glass, what did she do? She was yapping about Labor Day while he was trying to talk. Team Lawrence O'Donnell.
I also think it's okay sometimes for things to be difficult. Like,
yeah,
you know, you read the news for a living. Like, it's okay if every now and then you have to do something that's not just easy.
Let's watch the build a little bit because he's not being a dick immediately.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, today, President Trump visited Texas, but he forgot to bring any empathy with him. But he did bring a hat that is for sale.
Was he joking or serious? Was that part of the real read or no?
Yeah, this is live.
Yeah, but it was him, like, criticizing Trump.
Yeah, no.
What's going on? Why am I losing this?
See, I didn't know. I didn't know if that was like a real. Would MSNBC actually have a newscaster say that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's the most one of the most liberal guys on TV.
No, I know, but I didn't realize that I guess they were editorializing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, because he sells all of his hats on his website.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know.
So he had a new hat.
I just loved it. Like, he's going, this is a story about how Donald Trump is a jerk, and let's go to the tape. Hey, you fucking assholes! Can you not get anything right around here?
Well, you know, he's 100% right so far. He wants to. This is a professional man.
Right.
All right, it's back. Someone's pressing buttons and turning my sound off.
We got Scowl.
Who's asking for a Labor Day rundown in my ear?
He's immediately.
Okay, hold on. I must amend my sentence. He is immediately annoyed.
He's got it as soon as he hears a voice in his ear, his bottom jaw just gets clenched.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to see the visual. We'll tweet out the video too. His bottom jaw just completely tightens up, like he's gonna fuck somebody up, and he's going, "Who is pushing buttons
in my ear?" He's right. Go ahead. More about Lawrence. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Just glaring.
He's cranky. He's fucking tired. Have some coffee, pal.
He's fine now.
He's all right.
Someone in that control room is out of control.
Fuck yeah! Home run, Lawrence.
Chip O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I love how aggressively he handles his papers.
Yes, he's not happy.
No,
he's not happy.
He's very upset. But just think about that. Like, working for a guy like that, who you're like, okay, it gets okay when he's live. Like, you live for the moments when he's actually on the air, because you know as soon as he throws to tape, it's somebody's ass. You know, like, as soon as he throws to tape, he's going to have the clenched jaw, he's going to be scowling, he's going to be looking to kill somebody. And you're like, please just go back live. Please just go back live. I like when he's like pretending to be pithy.
Pretending to be a good guy.
Yeah, like, oh, well, I'm just looking out for the people because our president isn't, and I think it's a valuable thing for Americans to watch Americans back. And let's look at this clip from Donald Trump.
We should get that.
Who is doing that right now?
He's completely right. I'm still Team Lawrence O'Donnell. Even after realizing the error of thinking that he took a while to build, who's talking in my ear? I'm still Team Lawrence O'Donnell.
We should get that out of control clip for when Anthony fucks up in here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, someone in the control room is out of control.
I mean, the control room is out of control.
That's right.
Should have saved that one for the air.
Did you get the play on words?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I get that.
Good stuff.
Control
Go on now.
and control.
20 seconds.
He really is getting cranky fast.
God damn it.
God damn it.
God bless him.
10 seconds.
Okay.
He just freaks out. Here's why. They're still talking in his ear. They're still talking in his ear.
It's almost like a blood vessel was going to burst. he puts his hands up, which it's, my favorite part about this whole thing is that one tiny second is the screen grab that everybody's using for this. Watch Lawrence O'Donnell become a crazy man. And it's the 1 second where he puts his hands up and it's like he's clawing the air. And he can't believe that there's a mystery woman still in his ear.
Yep.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
He's so right. He gets very exasperated.
Okay, so go back just a little bit, because I like when he goes, no, go back before that, because I like when he goes like, fuck, and then he goes, God damn it, and then he spazzes out, and then he gets right to the news. It's a professional.
He is hot under the collar.
There.
God damn it.
10 seconds.
Here it comes.
4.
Someone please make a meme out of that. That's got to be. Or would it be a GIF? God damn it, I'm old.
We can meme a GIF.
Me either.
Oh,
So
no.
the president went to Texas today, and as Politico reports,
Nothing wrong
he did
here.
Very professional.
President going to Texas today.
He's a pro.
Hey, let me criticize this president. God damn it, get out of my head. They're still talking to me about God knows what. Like, Lawrence, relax, relax. Take your earpiece out and just read what's on the blue paper. It's also in front of you on the screen. Read the screen and take the earpiece out if you have to.
It would be great if there was actually nobody talking to him and he's just a crazy person.
That would
It's
be
just
better.
nuts. Dude, how hard was it for his staff to not be cracking up while he's doing this?
They're probably scared of him.
I'd be ducking under the table.
For other reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me help you, Lawrence.
I can get a promotion if I do this,
I'll
right?
relax you.
It would be impossible to not laugh at this, even if you're scared of him, like just looking for a corner to go hide in so you can chuckle. You know how many times this tape was passed around before it was leaked?
I guarantee it was passed. Yeah, guaranteed.
It's just the best of Lawrence O'Donnell.
And you can never
It's like a
trace it.
Faces of Death video.
Yeah.
Just copies of copies of copies.
And you can't trace it because digitally, there's just once someone has it, everyone's got it.
It's out there.
Yep.
Operator error.
I could have guessed
victim
that.
see an inch of rain or get near a flooded street. Born in horrific disaster and tragedy, and into that tragedy today stepped the President of the United States.
Oh boy.
23 seconds.
There's insanity in the control room today.
He's pissed. He's
done it again.
15
He
seconds.
can't believe this is happening.
right. He's so mad.
He did the hands thing.
I love too that he's like,
The rage on his.
he's shaking. He is shaking,
He's
man.
so angry.
4.
What happened? Is it like when a person gets into a position of power?
No, it's when you can't believe there's such utter incompetence. No, it's not the power. It's the
But there
fact
was a
that.
time in his life when he would get that angry and people would be like, fuck you, and just punch him. You know
Well,
what
yeah,
I mean?
maybe, but I mean, the bottom line is he has like an on-air job to do.
Right.
And what's happening to him at this moment is so avoidable, and it's somebody who's fucking not doing their job.
He pushed the wrong button.
And it's like, but he addressed it the first time and it was annoyed, and it's continuing to happen. So whoever he's talking to is not fixing the problem in the control room. Like, these people all know there's a problem, and this fucking asshole is still talking about Labor Day.
Doesn't this make you appreciative to be on radio where if something, on this show specifically, if something's going wrong, you can just address it?
It's such a relief to be able to. That's the beauty of stand-up over acting or radio over TV, is you can address when the wheels are coming off or you're frustrated. You can talk about it, and a lot of times you can bring the person in and call them out and get something out of it. You can't do that, what he's doing. So he just has to fucking swallow it and plow. If we had to plow through, and Sam and I were talking and then talk about this shit off the air, this would be horrible.
Yeah. Like just and it's little things too, because they're such perfectionists. Like, let's say Anthony was a second late on that soundbite. For us, no big deal. It happens. It's whatever.
Make fun of him.
Well, yeah, make fun of him if we have to, or don't even acknowledge it, whatever, like it doesn't matter. But if this were like cable news,
That's right.
and he was a second late, I'm just, what are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Okay, we go back on, okay. And the president tonight was, God damn it, Anthony, you're fucking me up. And it's like they feel like they this rage builds in them. Because O'Reilly was this same rageful guy.
Yeah.
This rage builds in them where they feel like the entire staff around them is, you're just all here to fuck me, aren't you?
He's really upset. He first of all, he has thin lips, and he is livid. Livid. He's a block-headed man.
He's an angry blockhead this evening.
He's a block-headed, thin-lipped man.
If you think the president's language was a little too celebratory about the sudden fame that can happen to people during hurricane coverage, a fame no one should welcome, if you think the president's language missed closer and closer to the president himself. One of the deaths in Houston
pause for a
was
second.
ignored.
Every time he stops a sentence, like just there, you can see like in the middle of a sentence where there's a pause that's a split second too long between two words. I'm assuming there's some lady going, so what are we doing for Labor Day?
Are you going to have I don't know if I'm going to cook. Do you want to cook? Woo!
Because you assume they're talking about what the network's doing, but how much better would it be if it was just a lady trying to make plans for Labor Day? Is everybody from the station getting together?
I hope it was some annoying bitch.
He's sitting there going like, yeah, the president was celebratory in Texas. No, we're not inviting Lawrence, are we?
That would really make me happy.
What do you mean you're not inviting me?
Trump is Police Sergeant Steve Perez, who had been missing since Sunday morning. You have insanity in my earpiece.
Look at him, man. He's talking through his clenched teeth.
Don't leave it there.
Don't leave it. Just leave it. The guy's trying to touch it.
It's somebody talking on our lines.
He's like, don't try to fix it. You're not going to be able to fix it.
Yeah, the guy tries to touch him.
10 seconds.
Cursing.
I am completely on his side.
You always think like, how do anchors get caught saying nasty things on microphones? But then you realize that like
it's all taping.
Lawrence O'Donnell, 10 seconds before he goes on live TV, is going, oh fuck, God damn it. So the president.
Yeah, and they're all the tape just rolls.
Of course it does.
Digital now. They just roll.
Yeah. What do you think? It's on film where they're like, I don't know, it's going to cost us a lot of money to keep it. No. Everything they probably just tape the studio 24 hours a day because who cares? Anytime anybody walks in there, do a show, whatever.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
So pissed.
President Trump did not mention Sergeant Perez today, and he has not tweeted about people are in shelters across.
There is something great about this clip.
Here's
where it's like you're realizing that even when like these anchors try to be as sincere as possible, right? He's trying to be sincere and talk about the
Sergeant
hurricane
Perez
in Texas,
and the victim, yeah.
Sergeant Perez, yeah, and Trump. He doesn't care about any of this stuff. He doesn't care about the hurricane. He doesn't care about Trump. He doesn't care about Sergeant Perez. All he cares about is this goddamn woman in his ears.
Yeah,
that's what's in his head.
Yeah, he's faking the sincerity.
He is.
Absolutely. And I hate that because I'm a hurricane guy.
You're a hurricane guy. Would you support hurricanes?
That was me just being sincere. It's good, right?
I see it in your eyes. Travis is talking to you in your ears right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's saying, do you hate him? And I'm going, yes, do you?
Are you talking about Lawrence O'Donnell, right?
No, I'm not talking about you either. I'm just kidding.
We
both just stared at Anthony at the same time.
Go on now. Hit Playboy.
Houston's Mayor Sylvester Turner this afternoon. Every time we go to a SOT, there's a woman talking in my ear about something that has nothing to do with what we're doing here.
Now, like, fuck you. Who cares?
Yeah, we know. We heard you.
Yeah, we heard you. Why don't you get all pissy about it, Lawrence?
Hey, Larry, just do your job.
Yeah. Read what's on the teleprompter, Lair, and shut up.
He really can't take the earpiece out.
He feels disrespected. He could take the earpiece out.
Yeah, they asked him to take the earpiece out. And he's like, leave it in.
Leave it in.
You know what?
Don't take it out. Stop talking on the goddamn thing.
He's right. He doesn't want to take his earpiece out because why should he have to not do his job right because some unprofessional fucking asshole doesn't know what they're doing? Just if he would have picked up a fucking paperweight and smashed someone's teeth in, I'd still be on his side.
Just take the path of least resistance on this one. Take the earpiece out and let some chubby guy count you down behind camera and just read what's on the screen.
True. And then he should walk into that control room and literally begin swinging something.
He probably did.
I hope so.
If you look at his energy, that does strike you as the type of energy that would do that.
I hope so.
Wouldn't it be great if the way Fox News had sex scandals everywhere, that all their anchors were like trying to fuck the correspondents and stuff, that at MSNBC, all the anchors were horribly violent people, that they kept going in and just beating their staff unmercifully? Like Rachel Maddow was just kicking the shit out of staffers.
I love a good anchor meltdown.
It's the best.
Because he gets even worse here.
Fellows, national correspondent for The Atlantic and former speechwriter for President Jimmy Carter. Also
mumbling.
Josh
You
can
Earnest,
tell he's
former White House
done.
press
He's
secretary
pissed.
for President Obama. He's an MSNBC political.
Just kind of scowling at the camera.
Scowling.
He's just a mean guy.
Thin lips.
He's not... People go like, oh, this is my dream come true. I've always wanted to be a news anchor. He is not happy to be a news anchor.
No, but he's just...
This is not... Like, you don't have that kind of anger in you ready to just unleash if you're a happy guy. He's not a guy who's like, you know what? This is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm here, and I'm reading the news for a living. He's not happy. He goes to bed unhappy. He's not sure of his job. Whatever is stressing him out. He is stressed all the time. He's not a happy guy. He's not living his dream.
No.
No.
But I'm still Team Lawrence.
I know you. I am.
As of right now, you're still Team Lawrence?
100%.
All right.
Fellows and Josh Ernest, thank you both for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
He doesn't appreciate anything.
Coming up, is Donald Trump going to be called to testify to Congress? Michael Iskoff has the latest on that.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Stop the hammering. Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer? Where is it?
I don't know. It's on the
Where's the hammer? Is it on the... Go up on the other floor. Somebody go up there and stop the hammering.
Where's the hammer?
Stop the hammering.
I don't think he's mad about the hammering.
He's trying to do his job. Fucking someone's hammering. He's right.
I don't think it's the hammering that's got him upset.
He's had a bad night.
I think there's other things in his life that he's taking it out on the hammer.
I don't think so. I think that when you're on he has a schedule to keep, and someone is hammering while he's broadcasting. That's not professional.
Someone's hammering. He wants him to go upstairs, downstairs, side to side, whatever you have to do to stop the hammering.
He's completely justified to not want hammering while he's broadcasting.
He's trying to broadcast, and there's somebody hammering. There's craziness in the, as I call it, out of control room, and then a guy's hammering right above me. Oh, they're fucking with me tonight.
He's completely right to not want some fucking twat yammering about Labor Day and some asshole hammering. What could the guy be hammering? What are you doing in a television studio hammering while the man is broadcasting?
They don't know. Maybe they didn't soundproof the studio well because they were.
That's possible.
They don't know if he's upstairs, downstairs, side to side. They don't know where this guy is. There are probably more polite ways that he could have handled that.
Nope. This is totally right.
I'm gonna start yelling at the guys who work here like that.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
it's up to you. I'm fine.
So if I started just being like, what the fuck are you doing over there, Anthony? Just like venomous. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, good.
I got you back.
Thanks, man. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, get ready for it, Anthony.
I'm ready.
I'll go down to the goddamn floor myself and stop it. Keep the goddamn commercial break going. Call fucking Phil Griffin. I don't care who the fuck you have to call. Stop the hammering.
Hashtag it.
Poor intern's got to give him papers.
I feel so bad for this
She
girl.
ran right off.
There's a couple times in that video where the girl comes on and has to drop his papers off in front of him, and she is petrified.
Even though it's not her fault.
No, but she just doesn't want to be around that energy. You think Lawrence O'Donnell would have gone down and just grabbed somebody's hammer and just beat him to death with it?
Depending on the size of the person.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's the same woman yapping in his ear that was hammering so he could just bash our brains in with it and fucking get it all out of the way.
Lawrence O'Donnell just comes back on television for his send-off, and he's got just blood all over his face like Patrick Bateman in American Psycho. And he's like, that's been the news this evening. He's holding a hammer.
Wouldn't you love to be able to hack into that and like do the talking while he's like trying to like just to fucking talk about something mindless in his ear?
I would. I thought about that.
How great that would be.
How amazing it would be to just be in his earpiece.
To have some terrible conversation. Not taunting him. Just
No. As if you don't even know it's on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did you watch Walking Dead last night? It was a rerun. Was that a rerun?
Yeah.
And he's just losing his mind.
You tell that Meatloaf.
Yeah, once you figure out that bothers him as much as it does, oh, would I want to take advantage of it? I really would.
Yep.
What size waist are you?
I'm a 31, but it's funny. I was a 32 for quite a while.
How'd you get that extra number off?
Hard work.
What the fuck is going on? Give me the hammer!
I would love to see him. I wish I could see what happened after this. Like, I would love to see where...
He must have spazzed the fuck out. You think he smashed things in his office?
I don't know what the resolution was. Like, did he realize that it was something that was no one's on his floor's fault?
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, like maybe it wasn't the controller. Maybe there was maybe it was a signal. Like once in a while you pick up a radio signal you're not supposed to pick up. Maybe it had nothing to do with the control and they could stop it.
Here's what's dangerous, though. If he apologized, he didn't mean the apology. He just swallowed all that anger. And guess what? It's all going to come out again. He just swallowed it down. And the next time, oh, is it going to hurt? Stop the hammering. That's like, what was the tagline for that show, Heroes on NBC? Find the girl or something like that?
Save the girl, wasn't it?
Save the girl.
Save the girl, save the world.
Save the girl. Stop the hammering.
Someone from Oklahoma City is saying that he's 100% right, unless she's quoting. Or K-Lip. I don't know what she's saying.
K-Lip is her name?
I think so. Hello?
You're listening to K-Lip.
Oh, it's K. Okay.
Caleb, C-A-L-E-B.
Oh, sorry. They spelled it K-Lip.
K-Lip. We thought you were like a rapper.
That was fake D-boy.
Fake D-boy.
Yeah, all right. But no, man, O'Donnell is 100% correct on this one, man. As a former on-air talent and television director, I'm getting furious listening to this shit, brother.
You were on the air? Did you ever freak out on anybody like this?
Oh, I never freaked out on anybody. I always popped my IFB out and turned around and told the floor directors what O'Donnell should be doing.
Right.
To tell the lazy-ass producer in there to turn her fucking headset off if she's not talking directly to me.
I mean, we've all been there. Like, I've told
It's ongoing.
I've told my stories about getting angry and, like, freaking out on, like, people serving popcorn and stuff. Like, sometimes you get angry when you see incompetence and you just lose control.
Yeah, we all do it. But especially when you're actually doing your job, it's even worse.
Yeah.
When you're trying to do your job.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Bye.
But you do have to, at some point, if the people are working for you, you have to at least treat them like human beings.
But again, I don't know how long this was going on or this is when it started. But they're not working for him. They're working for the network, and they're not doing their jobs. It's not like they're just not doing what they're supposed to do. Someone is not stopping people from talking in his ear, and he's right to not want that while he's broadcasting. Like, he's just got a job to do, and they're fucking him up. So it sounds like a dick thing to do.
He's got that jaw nice and clenched.
But it's unnecessary. Like, his job is being fucked with unnecessarily just because someone doesn't know what they're doing. And it's like, it's such an avoidable problem.
He's probably not a great guy to get into a fight with at home.
He might be a total cunt. I don't know. But
I would imagine yes.
In this particular thing, I see him as being correct.
You want to hear a little more?
He goes 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh, no. Someone is saying that is against what I'm saying, so I will take that call in fairness. Yes, John in Jersey. Hello.
Yay or nay?
John? He hung up. He was going to say I was a buffoon?
If you're going to put people on hold, can we make sure that they stay on hold so that my co-host doesn't sound like a total idiot again?
Yeah, Travis.
God, fuck. Damn it, shit, fuck. Damn
Where is my mother?
What?
Oh, sorry.
Travis, is that Travis yelling at the staff, but his own issues spilling out?
Sorry. I didn't mean that. I feel bad.
Yeah. That guy just hung up. This is why your mom left. What? You gotta relax, dude.
True.
You gotta chill out. It's okay.
Empty out the goddamn control room and find out where this is going on. It's either there or out there somewhere.
So what he's saying is he wants everybody in the control room that's working for the show, everybody leave and go out on the hunt for the hammer. He's
also the control room noise. I think if he says everybody get out, then he'll...
No, he's saying he's still talking about the hammer because he doesn't know if it's coming from below or above or from the sides. So he wants everybody to get out of the control room and find the hammer.
Oh, okay.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out. You're not going to make it.
The woman talking in my ear was talking about the Labor Day special repeatedly. Every time we went to a SOT. Yeah, what do you mean in the conversation? Not in the Bush SOT, no.
No. No.
Oh, this poor girl.
This girl's
He's not yelling at her.
Fine. Out of control.
Oh, but you know, crumpling things up, throwing them out.
Violently.
He's not happy with certain writing either. But he's made himself clear. He'll get to that.
Fucking out of control shit.
1 minute.
Oh, it's got 1 minute.
I love when people curse and they get upset and they start cursing. I like that.
Harass and intimidate people of color. The new sheriff of Maricopa County who beat Joe Arpaio joins us next.
Okay, and we're good.
I don't know why I bother to say how to cut the SOTs when you don't do it. I just don't. I don't know why. I just. So now I have to chase those stupid goddamn entrails that you allowed him to stick out there. Jesus Christ.
His hair's out of
Crazy
place.
fucking sound coming in my ears. Fucking stupid hammering.
Poor Lawrence.
He's having a rough go of it.
He's having a rough one, man.
He slammed his pen down on the
He
floor.
looked like Conan O'Brien when he did that.
Yeah, because his hair is out of place
A teeny
now.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got that Conan O'Brien bang thing going on. But he's so pissed at everything that's going on, and none of it's lost on him.
It's cumulative, too.
It's all happening for him tonight.
And he's saying
Lawrence
entrails-
O'Donnell and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. He goes, do they even have newscasts like this in Australia? It's a children's book.
Oh.
Yeah, Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Hey.
Yeah.
He's, the entrails are probably, there's something in there, there's certain things in writing when you read them out loud are just harder to say.
Right.
And for him, I don't know what it is, but there's something that he doesn't like the way it's written. He's probably said, can you not? And they just keep writing it like that.
Right, they're like, fuck you.
I don't know what an entrail is. I don't know what that means.
Somebody probably was like, oh, Lawrence doesn't like this, you know? And they're like, yeah, well, what Lawrence doesn't like, yeah, I'll tell you how much I care about that. Fuck him.
Yeah. No.
He just looked up entrails. Like, I understand that.
Are you trying to be cute?
I told you why I wanted those
you
fucking
think he was?
words
Yeah, he's
cut.
trying to be cheeky, to quote you.
Like, here's what entrails are, Jim.
It's probably the letter entrail. It's probably the word that ends in N.
Do I'm going to safely assume that you and I both know that entrails are a thing.
Yeah, smoke thing. Yeah, I don't know what it means. What he says.
But in the context of Lawrence,
yeah,
we don't know. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what that means.
We know what they really are.
Thank you, Anthony. God damn it! Can you imagine if Lawrence had to
Just
work with Anthony?
Fucking sucks.
That dumb
It
fucking smile on his fucking face. It's not even sincere.
And what's he gonna do to make it better? Bring in another one of those fucking shoebox cakes?
Yeah. Mother cooks like a bunch of logs.
Thank you, Lyle. I'm glad that you're here.
Lyle O'Donnell. What's all that laughter in my ear?
I like the idea of Lyle Chipperson being the only staffer that Lawrence O'Donnell's like, thank God for you, Lyle. Like, it's the
Or
only
if that's,
guy.
imagine how annoyed he'd be if that's what he heard in his ear.
Yeah.
Fucking Labor Day. What are you, pregnant?
There's craziness. There's craziness in my ears.
There's brilliant jokes in my ear.
Yuma.
We can actually
sucks to be out.
Yeah, this is when, go back to a couple of, because this is when he's like, this is his moment where he's like, I'm out here doing what I'm doing, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah, go back to like 10 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn entrails that you allowed him to stick out there. Jesus Christ. Crazy fucking sound coming in my ear. This fucking stupid hammering. I told you why I wanted those fucking words cut.
Yeah.
He's livid.
Just fucking sucks. It fucking sucks to be out here with this out of control shit.
Feels like a man on an
Any
island.
fucking thing can come into my ear at any moment. That's what I know. Anybody can get into my fucking ear at any time. Like some woman talking about what we're doing after the show.
We going out for drinks? I mean, he sounds like a lunatic crazy person. People just get in my ears all the time.
He's completely right. There's not one thing he's done that's made me think he's wrong.
Remember when he started throwing all the shit around?
I got it. He's on the air and he's asked him not to write something a certain way.
And they did it anyway.
Yeah, and he's like, what the fuck?
I love it.
Now it's just about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all...
Any complaint that he may have had last week, now's the good time to bring it up.
Right. Everybody's fucking with me. And there's some lady who's talking about what bar she's going to later, and she's in my ear right now. I don't understand why she's talking to me about what she's doing after the show when I have to do the show.
Yeah, he's just sick of it. He's
great.
He's right.
This is why we're in the shape that we're in. God damn it.
These fucking things. There's a reason these words have to be cut precisely.
Oh.
I want to know what that means.
I'm assuming that it means like words have to be so that he can say them.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you were
but I
saying
mean, I
before,
don't know
like-
which words. Like, what is it that he's there's a word he's stumbling. You know, Big A can't go ST words.
Right.
Is there something he's fucking tripping on, or just that's hard for him to say?
Maybe he didn't do his vocal exercises before he started.
Yeah.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
I bet you his words are cunt hammer ear, cunt hammer ear.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. Go fuck yourself,
you bitch. All right, there's only less than a minute left.
And everyone in the audience who's going to complain about what that guy just said is absolutely right.
Oh boy. Oh, it must have been like a pre-tape cut.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that fucked up the context of it.
Oh, possibly.
There's our beautiful intern.
Thank you.
How do you say this guy's last name?
Jesus. Fucking D-bag Hitler.
Fucking guests' faces coming up in the middle of a fucking script.
I have 2 degrees, you know.
When do I get full time?
Oh, Lawrence. Thank you.
Yeah, minute 15.
That's over.
Poor Lawrence. They really threw him under the goddamn bus, huh?
They really did. They fucked up his show.
One of those staffers was really like, you know what we should fuck with today? Lawrence O'Donnell. Hey, Mediaite, what do you think of this video?
See, this is what's annoying. I didn't realize he apologized.
He did apologize.
MSNBC host Lawrence O'Donnell apologized Wednesday for a curse-filled rant. Why? He didn't release it. O'Donnell was not on the air, but cameras were rolling as he went ballistic during a break, complaining, can't fuck the NBC, or call fucking, I don't hear the noise, blah, blah, blah.
Who's got the hammers?
The last word host said he was totally at fault and tweeted, a better anchorman and a better person would have had a better reaction to technical difficulties. I am sorry. You know, how about this? A better staff wouldn't have constantly had that happen when you were repeatedly asking it to stop.
What about the guy with the hammer?
I hope he was killed. I hope that they found who that person was and they fired a nail gun into his temple.
And that was it.
Yep.
You fucked up King Lawrence.
You ever see Lethal Weapon? When they fired that nail gun through the fucking plastic, that's what I hope happened to that guy.
Wow. You really love Lawrence O'Donnell.
No, I don't care about him. I've never watched his show. I probably don't agree with a lot of his politics.
I'm going to start watching his show just in case.
He's probably a smarmy liberal.
He's a very smarmy liberal.
Fuck him. I don't care if he's a big dick.
But I want to start. I want to start watching just in case something slips through.
Yeah.
Because something could. I mean, he gets pissed. He is really, really pissed.
I don't know if it's this, Chris. What me and Sam were trying to figure out.
Sam and I.
That's right, Sam and I. Correct. Yes, Chris in Maryland.
What's going on, brother?
Hello.
Hey, I was thinking the distance away from where Lawrence is at, they have to keep the text a certain size that he can read it. So if the text in what he's reading, if the sentences aren't chopped correctly, it might cause him to cause certain pauses in incorrect places. It could screw him up a little bit.
Maybe,
Just a
yeah.
thought. I don't know if it's right.
It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible.
Love the
Yeah.
show, guys.
Thank you.
pal.
Yeah, because it seemed like he had a problem with the writing and then also with the way the clips were cut. Just everything. Just fucking relax, bro. There's no way that everything can be wrong right now. You can't be mad at the entire show.
No, but he's had these issues he's having.
The hammering thing?
He's 100% right. This fucking dummy's yammering in his ear. He's 100% right.
They're trying to make plans.
If he's asked for something to be cut a certain way because it's easier for him on the air and they're not doing it, he's 100% right.
I don't even like finding out that people are making plans for after the show while the show's on when they're not in my ear. Like when I just see them in the booth.
It's true.
And then they're just socializing. I'm like,
absolutely.
You guys on vacation?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be on the... You should be doing what the audience is doing, fighting boredom.
That's not a good philosophy. No. I mean, I thought they'd be locked in. Is what I was thinking. That's the wrong thing entirely.
Hey, do you think North Korea reacted properly to Trump's threats?
What did they do?
They said his threats are the sound of a dog barking.
Well, he called them Rocket Man.
Yeah.
So they said the sound of a dog barking. But I'll tell you this.
Made them hungry.
Yeah. I'll tell you this though. When you're walking around and you see a dog barking on the street, you usually walk on the other side of the street.
That's a good point. You absolutely do. You get away from the dog that's barking. You don't walk up and slap it.
No. It is. His threats are the sound of a dog barking because what follows after a dog barking is a dog biting hard.
Yep. Sometimes.
Yeah, they didn't say a poodle barking. If some little yippy dog is barking at me, I'll kick it in the face. I don't care. I'm that type of guy. But if a big dog is barking at me, like a pit bull, no way, dude. I'm out of here.
Hey, what, by the way, maybe, you know, I didn't see this. She's, of course, people are angry. Their tweet was Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah.
What was her post about? Oh, she wrote, and just like that, our family vacation is canceled.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Where was she supposed to go? Puerto Rico?
I don't know.
I don't know where this is.
One of the great many places
Nick
that were...
Resort, Punta Cana?
Punta Cana, I think that's in Mexico.
Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, not Dominica. And it's better to be bummed about death and destruction here. Wrote one. Okay. I think you should be more concerned with the people who live there instead of your meaningless vacation.
I don't know why.
I understand people are, but it's like she's just not thinking. Like you're just writing something.
So stop tweeting.
But I mean, like you're just thinking about like, oh God, this is how it's affecting me. That's kind of how we all look at everything anyway. I don't think you're not. I think that you're just not thinking in that moment. I don't think you're weighing it going, hey, all these people are dying. Fuck them, vacation. You're just not thinking.
Yeah, but there are people who look at that and instead of being like, oh, there are human beings who are like, oh, that sucks that all those people are dying. Oh, and I won't go on my vacation.
Yeah, but I personally, I think of everything selfishly first. Like you always think of how it's going to affect you.
Well, you haven't tricked anybody into thinking you're a good guy.
I'm a great guy.
That's not true.
Sure I am.
No.
I make people laugh. I make people think.
You don't do that.
Anthony, comment?
He makes people laugh and think.
You're just mad.
Sometimes at the same time.
You're just scared that he's going to have a Lawrence O'Donnell reaction to you. You see that jaw clenching up already.
That's right.
She's all right. I mean, she gets herself in trouble on Twitter all the time.
Oh, does she?
Well, she's an idiot. She used to pretend she was a wrestling fan. And she would like live tweet wrestling, and then it was totally exposed that it was just like her cousin or her niece or something using her Twitter account because she wouldn't know anything about what was going on.
She wanted to seem relevant?
Yeah, and she wanted to latch on to that audience. You know what I mean? And then
I do the same thing.
What do you do?
I'll tweet, and people just think I'm not watching.
Like, what do you tweet about?
Number one Hulkamaniac here. What time is he coming out?
Oh, so you'll do that like while wrestling's on TV.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh yeah, waiting for the Hulkster.
Monday Night WrestleMania.
That's so smart, yeah.
Yeah, number one Hulkamania here. What time's the Hulkster walking out?
Number one. What time? Just a schedule.
Is that a good wrestling tweet?
A timed schedule. I wish you would. I wish you would tweet
I'll do that
out.
if I remember.
And then just write hashtag Raw.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm watching too.
Number one Hulkamaniac here.
No, number one Hulkamania here.
Oh, Hulkamania. What time's the Hulkster walking out?
Such a bad tweet.
Is that a bad tweet?
Terrible tweet.
You know?
Terrible tweet.
Do you think some people would get annoyed at that?
Oh my God. What did you think of Lawrence O'Donnell's breakdown, Travis? Because you are the Travis dog. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Arf?
Don't do...
do you think?
Why would you try to do...
Because I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Well, you did.
And I did.
You said everyone wrong.
Yeah. What did you think? Because you're in the Travis box, right? He was Lawrence O'Donnell was
box.
Yeah, the Taft box. Lawrence O'Donnell was yelling at people in his Taft box. Like, how did you sympathize with the producers or with Larry?
I loved it.
You just thought it
did,
was
right?
fun.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Travis is competent.
Well, you know why? Because I have to assume that Rowdy...
Wait, don't assume. Fuck you, bacon.
What?
Wait, there's something I've heard. Don't assume.
Someone tell him in his ear. Someone just tell him.
Don't assume.
I'm not telling you.
That was on the air, Travis.
Oh, damn it.
All right, I can't think. People are talking. Go ahead.
I can't imagine that rerouting audio is that hard, given, like...
What about stopping hammering?
Well, I don't know. I mean...
What about the idea
Can't find the hammer.
That in order to, like, that he got so pissed about it, he started treating people like they were less than human?
I've seen that before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Really?
people. Yeah, I've seen people take their frustrations out on. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's not.
It's not nice.
No, but it's also not out of the ordinary.
Right.
And it's also like
It's fun when you catch someone on tape doing it, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The difference is most times in radio, not always, we do it on the air. Not always. I've been a dick, of course. I mean, we've all been dicks.
Oh,
on
yeah,
air
you have
people.
a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Like more often than not, like so much.
A lot of us have been
ton.
dicks.
Like a lot.
That's why we call him Big Dick Jim.
Yeah.
I thought it was a compliment.
Nope, very much a negative.
Chip LaMotta. Chip LaMotta.
What a way to remember Jake LaMotta. Put Chip's face on him.
Oh, that's the night I met him with Tyson. Okay.
Chip LaMotta.
That's who did that?
Rob.
Very funny. Oh, is that Tev Chipperson's real face?
Rob.
Who was it?
Is that the real Tev?
Look at who tweeted it.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Why'd you say Rob?
Because Rob sent it to me, so I figured it was Rob.
It's on Twitter.
Now, Tev Chipperson, I believe, is a fan of the show.
He assumes
he's a great tweeter.
Yeah.
Can we see his face? Is that Tev? Is that really your face? You're a psychopath. Oh my God.
He's got a big beard.
Oh my God. Tev Chipperson has a fucking 1,000-yard Marine stare.
Yeah, he does. But he's hella good at Photoshops.
Yes, he is. He's a very amusing man.
Yeah, I like him.
He like in between removing the limbs of prostitutes, he does fun Edgar Photoshops.
Oh, there's
He's already got it up.
There's Guido Juice with his Lawrence O'Donnell meme up.
Rob made a few and posted them on our.
I know what meme I would like Rob to make. I want a really cute one.
Oh boy.
When his hands go up in the air when he's exasperated.
Yeah, Rob. If Anthony ever wants to go to our page.
Yeah. Oh boy, Anthony, you are striking out today.
Yeah.
And they really are. They like to throw you under the bus too, don't they?
Just Rob.
Rob does?
Yeah,
right there.
Rob loves to.
How about when you realize? How about this? When you realize you've missed Jim Norton on the Kneeling Room Only tour. Huh?
We'll post that today.
There you go.
You got one laugh.
Well, so there's only 2 people, so I'm batting 500.
Travis's mic was on.
It was awful.
Yeah, Rob was laughing.
There you go. Yeah, Rob chuckled.
All right, so you got Rob and Anthony. You got the millennials.
Guys, the young guys. You old fucks aren't coming to my shows anyway. That's what I need, the college boys.
You're trying to get your millennial audience up. Good for you. Oh, my God. So we should take a break.
Yeah,
you know
Kiss.
what no.
Where's Mark Normand? Did we get him?
Speaking of incompetence, I came in this morning, and Roland goes, he's like sitting there, and we're just talking, and then he's looking at his text, and he goes, oh, no. And I went, what? And he goes, I texted Mark, see you soon. And I was like, that sounds fine. You know, you booked him for today. You will see him soon. And he goes, no, I texted him, see you soon, instead of see you on Thursday. I was like, wait. So you texted him, see you soon, and you never actually booked him. And he goes, no, I'm going to try to call him right now.
So, yeah.
So he's not booked. But what I would like to do is I would like to talk about to Roland and Paul if he's around.
Yay!
Not Uncle Paul.
I told Paul yesterday.
I would like to talk to them about their trip to the UK.
Sure.
Because I heard, the only thing I saw was Roland trying to cross Abbey Road, which was, just a total waste of everyone's time.
I wish he was trying to cross the Long Island Expressway because he'd probably be struck by a vehicle.
No, I got that. But Roland fell down many times while he was in London.
Yeah, Roland escaped death a few times.
No.
He kept falling.
It's the new Beatles album, Flabby Road.
It was a comedy of errors for Roland while he was in England. And I heard, too, that Paul was up to his vacation habits that he learned in Montreal.
Oh, good for him.
While he was in London. So we should talk to them.
You like when I tug your willy, do you? You like when I tug your willy?
And maybe we should finally meet the new intern.
I agree. So, yes, I guess going in, Sam has tickets on sale for his live wrestling podcast. When is that?
A couple of things. October 24th at the Highline Ballroom. I'll be there with Bubba Ray Dudley. That's my guest.
Oh, cool.
He'll be there with me. He'll be there with me for the meet and greet, the whole thing. So if you want tickets to that, it's going to be a really, really, really fun night. Go to highlineballroom.com. You can get tickets now. Also, on Sunday evening, I'll be on the WWE Network again as part of the No Mercy kickoff show at 7 p.m. Eastern.
That's right. And then Sam and I meet up in L.A., and we do a week of broadcasting, or 4 days of broadcasting out there. I'm doing...
and some sucking, too.
A lot of it. Fucking some. Jesus. 22 hours a day. Fucking deep sucking.
I want to sleep sometime.
Nose to belly button bonding. So I'm
so deep.
My dumb tour, Kneeling Room Only, is starts in Seattle tomorrow night. I won't be here tomorrow. And then I got Portland on Saturday. And then Sam and I go to L.A. and I do Dallas and Austin, and all proceeds from there are going to the Houston victims. Just go to my webpage. Just go to jimnorton.com. I got New York. I got L.A. I got Philadelphia is now on sale. I got a shitload of dates. Montclair, Long Island. So if you want to see me, it's a brand new hour of material. And also London, Dublin and Manchester go on sale tomorrow morning. I don't think this radio show helps much of that. There's a few guys like that crazy MJ and a few other fans are like British guys, but most of them will probably hear about it on social media otherwise.
Yeah, there's like 3 British guys, and every time they don't like the show, they're like, "Why aren't you listening to us?" And every time they do like the show, they're like, "It was a pretty good show."
Yeah, we get a tepid compliment.
Yeah,
you didn't suck. All right, listen, we'll be back with no guests.
But Roland.
Yeah, and I do want to meet the new intern.
Yeah. Looks like he looks like D-Bag in disguise.
Yeah, he looks like D-Bag has come back and stolen a pedo's mustache.
There is a theory that somebody on staff has that it is actually D-Bag.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
And he's trying to just sneak back in here because we don't need him anymore. Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll be back. Welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Martin Shkreli, the judge has ordered a psychiatric exam.
They're not going to find anything.
I don't know why.
He's a good dude. Just a good dude, man.
It's funny to see him go to jail, though, because he was so arrogant and talking so much shit before his sentence. It's like what an entitled idiot. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing putting shit about Hillary Clinton and asking people to approach her and touch her? Like, how fucking stupid is this guy?
Well, that he gets off, and then...
had he gotten off? No, he was on bail.
But, he got off. He didn't have to...
Go to jail, right.
And, which, a lot of people thought that he wouldn't. And then he goes on Facebook, because he live streams his life.
Yeah.
Like, he's live on the internet all the time. And he goes up and he says, somebody... go up to Hillary Clinton while she's doing press for this book and find me, get me a hair. Deliver me a hair from Hillary Clinton.
$5,000 I'll give you.
Yeah. And they're like, that is a physical threat.
You're asking someone to pull the hair out of Hillary Clinton's head. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's assault.
That's assault, brother.
And the judge...
Do you double dare me?
Was not fucking having it. The judge was not... fucking, and he tried to say it was a joke, and it probably was a joke, but she was just like, I think she was just like, this guy's a cunt and fuck him.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, obviously it was a joke. He said he wanted to clone her.
Right.
Like, that's why he's just an idiot.
But still, you know what it is? He's like he reminds me of like a 14-year-old boy in a prep school who's, somebody called him precocious, and he thinks that he's just cute, and it's almost like you're dealing with a judge who has the power to put you in jail, and you fucked up.
I'm just a troll, man. I'm just trolling.
Yeah, cool.
Just trolling, bro.
But you don't understand how deeply people hate your guts for that AIDS drug thing.
I'm just a troll, bro.
That tapped into something in people where they really fucking hate his guts. Like, it's like, yeah, I get the whole Harambe thing and all this stuff, but it's a deeper level of dislike than that.
Just trolling, bro.
That's what he's trying to come off as.
Yeah, come on, man.
But that whole, I'm an anti-hero and I'll embrace the role.
Just the internet's, bro. It's all good.
People really fucking hate this guy.
He's like, you guys are taking it too seriously, and everybody's like, no, we're still mad about the AIDS pill thing, and he's like, oh,
it's like a legitimate thing. People can't stand. I don't think he understands the way he thinks he understands, but he doesn't, because again, he wants to go on and just be this like entitled, cute boy, and the judge is just like, go fuck yourself. You're sitting in jail till January.
People see him as a guy who has cost other people their lives because of what he did with that.
People see him as a scumbag on a different level. Not like, all right, he's kind of a shitty businessman, or like, people see this guy as a scumbag on a really hateable level. And nothing he's doing to try to portray or embrace the douche role. Hey, I'll buy this, I'll do this, I'm trolling. None of that can outweigh the fact that people are like, yeah, that the cute shit means nothing to us. We hate your fucking guts.
Oh. Yeah, well, you just love to hate me. No,
yeah, that's not this. It's different than that. You're not the hateable scamp.
Yeah.
You're not the guy who's a troll, who at the end of the day is an okay guy. You're a guy we've made a decision on because you represent everything we despise about the pharmaceutical companies. You're everything we hate, and we have a face on it now. What a dope.
Well, you know what? Everybody needs a supervillain. Yeah, this is not comic book life.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
not that.
Real life.
It's not that.
Yeah.
And when you're taunting the judicial system, taunt them after you get off. But while you're waiting to be sentenced, like basically like the 14-year-old prep school boy, you're not going to do nothing to me. And this judge was like, go fuck yourself.
Well, I hope that judge learned a lesson, too, because like he felt he was invincible because he's gotten away with so much. And when he was able to get out on bail, he thought he got away with more. He's still untouchable.
He says, I think it'll be like going to what did he say? It'll be like a cool vacation going to jail.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Super cool. And now he's got it. I mean, look, it's September, October, 3.5 months.
Be a cool 3.5 months. Cool time.
And they said his expression changed when he had to go. He's in jail now, right?
Yeah, didn't he have to go to the very, very shitty
Brooklyn
jail
House
in Brooklyn?
of Detention or something?
Yeah, they were saying they sent him to this jail where it's been the jail has had
Metropolitan Detention Center in Sunset Park, Brooklyn.
Yeah, this jail has had all kinds of charges against it for not taking care of the inmates, for gang fights breaking out. It's like the worst of the worst jails.
Let me ask if anybody out there has been to. Can you go up a little answer so you can see? No, the other way. My fault. Yeah, the Metropolitan Detention Center. Has anybody? I'm sure some of our listeners have gotten locked up for something.
Yeah, I did a little time.
That's funny.
Thank you. If anybody's been there, I'm sure one of you guys. Because I don't think it's the.
And if anybody's been locked up, Anthony's here to laugh at you.
I'm here to laugh at you. Yeah.
I don't think it's the staff he'd have to worry about in this one. I think that it's the inmates. But again, he's a guy with money too. So sometimes guys with money. You can absolutely, especially for 3 months, buy protection from somebody.
You could.
Hey, look, I need money for my lawyer. All right, cool. I'll give you $10,000. Look out for me while I'm here.
I read the conditions are just terrible too. Like it's freezing in the summer and it's like really super hot in the winter.
Do you know one time? Funny. Someone once said to me, "Coldest winter I ever spent was the summer in San Francisco."
You stupid fucking cunt.
That was just a bad joke.
Yep.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt?
Your trade. I didn't learn my comedy trade.
No. That's the problem, that even if he buys protection, the jail itself is so bad that he's not going to have a good time. Speaking of having a good time.
So we'll see what happens. But do you think that they put him in segregation? They may have to.
They might.
But he's still going to be
they might. They can't have him dying in there, but he still won't have a good time.
Sorry about this. But what is this guy saying here? I don't know. Jason in Maine? Yes.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, word is bond.
What are the chances of that AIDS pill price dropping in January when he comes out of jail?
There may even be other ways to get the AIDS pill, and plus there's other stuff that will help you. I don't know it's enough. I've seen him interviewed about it, and I still didn't like him after I saw it. I don't know if that will drop in January or not. I don't think it's just pressure on him to drop that.
Well, don't you think after he pays for protection in jail, that he might come out of jail with something?
Yeah, that's true. He's going to need it.
Yeah. No, I don't think anything will happen to him in jail. I think the bottom line is being locked up for 3 months, it stinks, especially in a place like this, and especially when you thought that this wasn't going to happen, and you realize that a judge does have your well-being in their hands, and you were stupid to taunt them publicly. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. And you can't say shit like that about, I didn't hang out with Hillary Clinton. You cannot encourage a person, even if you don't like her, even as a joke, to go up and touch a fucking public figure. You're going to get in trouble for it. The Secret Service is going to get involved. You're a stupid asshole.
$5 to the next person who touches Jim.
Give me my $5.
Whoa, you're so smart.
Give me my $5.
How'd you figure that out so quick?
Give me my $5.
All right, I owe you $5. So speaking of having a good time, our boys Roland and Paul were in London town.
Yes, they were.
I got this.
I'll tell you what they weren't doing.
What?
Booking guests for today.
No, they were not. No, they were not. Instead of booking guests for today, Roland was on a NyQuil bender. Not sure of who he was texting or what he was texting them. Yep. He was just high on cold medicine. Trying to be like, hey, see you soon. That means Thursday, right? I don't know.
Hey, Paul.
So they go to they were in London together, and I saw some Instagrams and stuff they were doing.
Yes.
And I just loved that they traveled together.
Same room too.
Yeah.
Are you bragging about that?
They didn't give you guys separate rooms? Come on, guys. They flew you, coach. Okay, fine. Yeah. How about separate rooms for the guys? How much was a room a night?
Probably well, it fluctuated between 273 nights, and there was 180 the last 3.
Is Roland an easy guy to share a room with?
Yeah, we had a good time.
No, I mean in terms of sleeping.
Not really.
No, why not?
I got woken up a couple times during the night.
Was there snoring ever?
A little loud snoring, yes.
Yes.
Were you ever worried when you heard the snoring that Roland was dying in front of you?
I was more worried when the snoring stopped.
Yeah, there would just be noise, and then silence.
Yeah.
That is the greatest, though, when someone's snoring and then they finally stop. You're like, oh, thank God they're dead. And you can go back.
But Roland's a unique snorer. Where he snores, his head hits off the backboard. So I hear his head banging off the backboard. While
That's also what it's like when he's having sex.
Your head moves when you snore?
I have no idea.
Yes, it does.
Oh, my God.
Why don't you go get tested for a mask? It's hard to use them, but why don't you try it?
I don't know. I feel okay. I just have headaches.
Yeah, I feel okay.
When you wake up with a headache, that's from not sleeping.
I just have headaches and fall asleep in random places, and sometimes I text people, come in when you feel like it, and assume they're booked for Thursday.
I declared up.
You did?
Wow.
Yeah, it was next Thursday. I did.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
We're not even going to be in town next Thursday.
I know, but
That's cool.
but he'll be back next.
So Mark Norman will be in here doing an ISDN with us next Thursday.
Perfect. That would be
Yeah.
fun. So you guys you went to England. The only thing that I saw from you guys was, well, at one point you had already left, and Paul, are you doing your Lawrence McDonald jaw clenching right now?
No.
That's what it looks like. Paul called us while we were in here after the show one day. You had left, and he goes, "Hey, do you have the live stream for Abbey Road?" And I think he called Travis or something, and Travis was like, "Yeah, I guess." And he goes, "Roland's about to cross it." And we're like, "Oh, okay, we'll watch Roland cross Abbey Road," because it's Roland. And we thought he was going to do something like wacky or crazy or pull his pants down or throw liquid all over himself or something, right? And Paul's like, "Okay, he's going to do it." And we turned it on and we watched him live, and it's amazing because there's no delay at all. But Roland sits there at the corner and he's just watching traffic go by. Watching cars go by, and then he just walks across the street. He doesn't really look around. He doesn't stop. He doesn't do anything. He just walks across the street, kind of in a hurry, and then gets to the other side.
Do you have video of that?
I do. Do you want to see it?
More than I want anything.
The cab driver goes, "Be careful, mate. The cars will clip you." And it really freaked me out. And he goes, "I'm not joking." So I'm like, okay.
Did people get annoyed? Did people crossing there?
Oh, they won't stop. They hear, and they go right through.
It was also like, it was a total waste of everyone's time because it didn't look like the Beatles album cover. It didn't even look like Abbey Road because there was construction.
It was the B side of the picture.
There was a giant construction structure.
Yeah.
So it didn't look anything like Abbey Road. And
it's just a road.
Yeah. Tons of people go though. There's a lot of people
every day. It's crazy. And
they said that people hate it because it's a straight through for traffic, and they don't like to stop for people.
Were you wondering why Paul had called us to have us watch when you're like, "I'm not going to do anything"?
I thought he was going to do something.
No, because I was scared that I was going to get hit by a car. So be very careful.
There you go. I'll come over and show it to you, Jim.
Yeah, I didn't know you guys were videoing it.
Yeah. I videoed it on my phone.
Okay. Let me see.
It wasn't a very nice area, though.
It was?
Oh, yeah. It's just like a rich area.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lots of buckaroos.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim, you give live commentary on this.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Sam just closed his pictures and his other ones opened up.
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd you see?
A lot of black hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Fuck yeah.
See him?
Oh, there he is. It's Roland, and he's walking across the street real slow. There he goes, and he's across the street. Wow. And he made it.
He's just crossing like he's crossing the street.
Yep.
And he just stays there. He doesn't even...
Well, I saw like a line of cars. I was very worried.
Yeah, we're
Yep, that was it. Holy shit, that was amazing.
Yeah, I did. But I look back and saw people posing. I'm like, ah, shit.
Yeah, of course. People pose, or like after they cross the street, they do something. But Roland, I guess because I think that he was just confused. He just walks across the street, and then he just stands there until traffic stops again, and then he crosses again to get back to the other side.
Like a real horse's rear end.
Really did look like a horse's batoot.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, I walked Abbey Road. So boom, boom.
Well, yeah, but nobody else was double crossing like that. Like nobody was.
Yeah, I realized that halfway through the walk.
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I realized that halfway through.
Because then you and Paul had to cross again.
Yeah, to go back.
Right. Made
No, I didn't cross at all.
Because it was like, who cares?
Yeah, it's just a road.
Right.
Were you excited to be there?
We're at Abbey Road?
Yeah.
Not really.
So they made you guys share a room. How many nights?
7.
7 nights you were there?
6, 7.
Jesus Christ.
How long was the flight?
7
Going
hours change.
to 5 on the way back, 7.5.
Yeah. 7.5. Is it 2.5 more coming back?
Yeah, because they're going against the wind.
No, I know. It's like going to LA. It's longer, but it shouldn't be 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
it was 5 going there.
Yeah, because you flew real high. It was like ice cold to play.
Wow. Did you really? Were they able to fly real high?
They were.
Wow. Because usually with airplanes, they're about 7 feet off the ground.
No, but this was like the double.
You kind of have to duck as they go by.
But this is like the double one, the big one.
Oh, so that goes real high up.
Super high.
Yeah. Did you ask that of the pilot when you got on? Excuse me, officer, is this one of the planes that goes real high?
Are we going high?
Are we going to go real high in this?
No.
On the plane, were you on the bottom floor or the top floor?
Bottom.
Oh.
Top floor is probably upper class.
Yes.
Yeah, the rich people.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they have beds up on the top floor.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
That's in first class. In business, it's probably very comfortable, though.
Oh, yeah.
Even comfortable.
What airline?
Virgin Atlantic.
I've never flown Virgin Atlantic. I hear they're very good.
Yeah, they're nice. Everybody's nice. They give you snacks, treats.
One of the great things is how high the planes get up.
Yeah, I was surprised, too. Because Delta flies at about 60 feet.
Right.
It's very, very dangerous.
No, Virgin Atlantic, it goes much higher than that.
Yeah, at safe altitude.
Right. Now, was it so high that if you had fallen out of the plane, it would have been bad?
It would have been horrible.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So that really is
You said
high.
hilarious wrong. No, but coming back, you are flying against the jet stream, and sometimes it's like longer. Again, it's longer to go to LA than it is to come back. But it shouldn't be that much longer.
We'll find that out firsthand next week. Did you that's bubbly.
Yes, I tooted.
That's not good.
But when we land at Heathrow, it's a long walk. It's like 1.5 miles once you get off the plane to get out. It's like a mile
It's a big
walk.
airport, so you have to walk far to get into like the lounge area.
Oh, you do.
Baggage claim and stuff?
Yeah, well, they have like a little sign. You're 15 minutes away.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
1.5 miles?
Yeah, it was a long
Not
walk.
that big of a deal.
It's kind of far for
I was
an airport. I don't want to walk 1.5 miles.
I was fucking sweating.
I don't want to walk for 15 minutes. Like, let me off the plane. Let me go to the hotel.
Yeah, some are giant.
It's too much.
They have those walkways for people.
Yeah, but then they ended and you still had to keep on walking. Like, fuck me.
What about those, like at the Orlando airport? They have that train thing that takes you from spot to spot.
I tried to stop those guys, but they kept on blowing past by me.
Oh, you mean in the carts?
Yeah.
And it didn't work out?
No.
Oh. But you got into the country okay?
Yeah.
Everything was cool.
Everything's cool.
Now,
How long did customs take?
There's a bad Orlando out there.
I heard none of that.
You didn't hear that? There's a bad Orlando out there.
Orlando. But there's a guy, somebody with the same name as me. He's like the bad version of me.
The bad version of you? Yeah, I'm talking to him.
Touche.
He said there's a bad Rolando out there.
Because every time I check in, I have to go to another guy because they go, "Oh, sir, please come this way."
Are you evil, Rolando?
No, because that's what I said. I go, "Oh, is it the bad one?" They go, "Hold on," and they check the files. They go, "Oh, okay."
That's like our intern. We're trying to figure out whether he or D-bag is the bad D-bag.
Yeah, because I always get an X on my ticket.
Why is there a Rolando campus who's bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
What does he do with it? He's bad. Is he a supervillain?
I asked. I go, "Oh, is he on the list?" The guy goes, "He's on the list. Just go. You're free to go."
Whoa.
I was like, "All right."
Okay, no questions.
I always get stopped and asked extra questions. So Paul fights through, and I have to wait.
I had a good time.
I have to wait like another 45 minutes.
Well, Paul
Yeah,
looks
it's annoying.
Paul looks very
It is.
American.
Yeah.
You know, I would imagine Paul won't have much trouble in most places.
I got stopped going to Toronto recently, and it was like they made me wait like 40 minutes. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What do you think? I'm trying to emigrate here?
Montreal, I got hit again. Bad Orlando came up. I'm like, fuck.
Now, I heard that you, while you were in London, fell down many times.
He had several instances.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just like, it was rainy one night.
There's a cut on the top of his head.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's
Oh
from
my
one of them.
God. So you fell on the top of your head?
Yeah. Well,
No, he fell out of bed and hit the nightstand.
I rolled off and wackoom, hit the. I
Wait,
woke up.
you mean you fell out of the bed like a little kid? Like, oh, I fell out of the bed.
2 a.m. in the morning, I hear a big thud, and I turn on the light, and he's just like this. I fell out of the bed, and I hit my head.
You fell out of the bed while you were sleeping?
Yeah.
What you must have the least healthy sleeping patterns of
And
anyone.
then apparently he's out saying Scott.
In the middle of the night.
Scott.
Yeah, in the middle of the night.
Oh
I got
my God,
woken
he
up.
dreams about this. How creepy is that for Scott Greenstein?
He's having sex dreams about Scott.
He's having sex dreams about the boss.
You had sex dreams about Scott Greenstein?
No one had sex dreams. No, it was business
Sure it
dreams.
was. No, it wasn't a business dream. It was. Did you bring in anybody else from the upper management into it?
Do you think he has he has nightmares where like he's in the office and Scott's yelling at him, going like, "You got to book better. You got to have more events. What are you doing in England? Blah 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 blah." And then Gary Schoenwetter just walks in the office and goes, "Roland, you know what you have to do." And Roland goes, "What do I have to do, Gary?" And he goes, "Take off those pants."
Yeah, and he goes, "What do you have to do?" And then Scott pulls a string, and the shades of the office fall down.
Yeah,
he knows what he has to do.
Yeah,
he has to earn his keep.
And then Gary and Scott just put him on the shish kebab.
Yeah, give Roland a good rogering, as they say across the pond.
Did you say that?
A British rogering.
I did.
So you have dreams about your
I
work
don't remember
stress?
it. Yeah,
You gotta let some stuff go, man.
I know. I wish you dreamt about having Mark Norman come in.
Yeah, really. I've never met anybody that's so stressed out but unable to do his tasks. Like, you would think if you were having stress dreams, you'd be like, "Oh, let me make sure these guys are booked."
Yeah, no, I was focusing in L.A. I got Mark. And then
it's so funny too because you pitch Mark all the time.
I know. Yeah, and then I was taking a shower and I saw soap on the floor, so I kicked it up. So I would have to bend down.
Smart.
So then when I was shampooing my hair, I stepped back. Whoosh.
You fell in the shower?
Another loud bang I heard. So I came in the
Oh
curtain
my
was
God.
down.
Wait, so this was the
He just wanted you to walk in while he was naked. He probably laid down and then just hit it with his hand, hoping you'd walk in and see his cock.
This was the hotel shower, which means you guys are sharing a bathroom, obviously.
Yeah.
So you're in the room watching TV or whatever.
That might be true because remember in Austin? Mm-hmm. Last year I walked in on him.
Oh, jerking off.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's jerking off.
And then he moved my thing like a ghost came in.
Wait, so you're sitting in the room and doing whatever, and you hear a big crash in the bathroom?
Yeah, and I heard like the rip of a shower curtain. It was buttoned
Like
together.
the film Psycho?
Yeah, but I heard.
Yeah. And you collapsed.
So what do you...
So I just go by the door. I go, "Everything good in there?" He goes, "Yeah, I just fell."
Are you drinking?
No, that's the thing. I was sober. I slipped on the soap.
It's in a tub, right?
It's a tub shower.
It was a high one, too.
Now, when you fall in a tub, it's difficult for you to get back up? No. Roland's laughing very hard.
Well, then the bar, I'm like, fuck me.
So how'd you hit the top of your head?
That was
when he fell out of the bed. His head hit the nightstand.
Yeah.
You'd use like the old lady, like the bars, like the handicap bars?
They had them.
Oh my God.
Popped right up.
Now, what would the scene have looked like if Paul had walked in? Were you just like sitting there like with the shower curtain draped over your nude body as you would fall in?
My face against the back and the curtain around me.
What, did you fall face first or
face first?
Dick up or ass up?
Ass up.
Of course, he's ready for lovemaking.
Yeah.
But you fell flat on your face.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What was the commotion like?
I was like, fuck me.
What did it sound like?
A thud.
Like,
it was a big one, though. Yeah.
Well, I was.
Lawrence O'Donnell started screaming about it. So you didn't walk in, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine. Paul goes, what the fuck's going on? No, like, I'm fine.
What time you guys were only taping one podcast a day?
One day we did two. Yeah.
Right, so you're just there kind of taping shows or whatever.
Yes.
You get a lot of time for sightseeing.
Yeah, so we went to see the Eye, the Coca-Cola Eye.
The London Eye.
That was
the
awesome.
big like Ferris wheel thing.
Oh, did you go on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how was it?
Did you guys go on it
awesome.
together?
Scary.
Yeah, and Jack too.
Did you guys both sit in the same car?
No,
it's
he's
these
afraid of
big,
heights.
It's these big like glass like orbs. So like they fit like 12 to 20 people in one.
Yeah.
Did you guys sit next
Is
to
it
each
scary?
No.
I don't like heights.
I don't like heights either.
But you're so safe. I mean, he goes up in London. You see
It's like a
everything.
slow. you go up slow. It's like a half hour.
I would ride it.
I don't know if I would or not. I've been on them. They are scary, but they're so massive. You've never heard of one of them falling.
You see Parliament, all the bridges, Waterloo, Tower Bridge, London Bridge.
The scary ones are when you're outside and your legs are dangling.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I had no idea I had a problem with heights.
That's scary.
We were at Hershey Park, and we went on one of those gondolas that they put around the theme park so you can look at all the rides and everything. And I ran to get on this thing because the park was closing, and I just jumped right on, like, come on, Jess, this will be fun. And just as we start going up, like, it was a full-blown freak out. I couldn't move a muscle. I couldn't look at Jess. I couldn't look anywhere. Like, I freaked the fuck out.
That's how I am.
So I can't imagine that I would want to ride this
Larry
Ferris
took
wheel.
me to Six Flags like last summer.
What is it with you and these dudes that work here?
Exactly. Stop adding L's.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, all the men of Sirius XM are really trying to court Paul. And
They really are. They're fucking taking him on these vacations and fancy dinners.
Yeah.
I took him to Harry Potter. Ooh.
You did, right?
Oh, yeah, I was so excited.
What do you mean you took him to Harry Potter?
I got my buddy knows the producer, so I got 2 tickets to...
well, what is it? I don't understand.
It's a play, Harry Potter and the Chris Child. It's the hottest play in London.
Yeah, it's like, it's the play.
I've never seen any of it.
There's literally a lot of things I'd rather see more than
It's
that.
5 hours, 5 plus.
I may or 5 hours.
Well, divided into
Two.
There's
It's
2
like-
parts.
2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m.
You gotta go to both?
Part 1, part 2.
No.
Yeah.
What is it with this J.K. Rowling that thinks she can just she just keeps writing these ridiculous words that nobody ever heard of?
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes each almost.
I tell her to learn some
my
self-editing.
God.
5 hours of stupid wizard nonsense?
It was awesome.
I may
Lights, and then you see like
Oh, no,
laser
really?
fire.
Wizard
lasers.
fire?
Yeah. Lasers, like the guy goes, Patronos, whoosh, and you feel like fire by you, like, whoa.
Wish there was a great white fire.
And then
I
you
do
had, oh yeah, the spoiler, you can't say like Voldemort was there.
Who? Walter?
Voldemort.
Oh.
Voldemort?
Voldemort?
Baltimore?
And the name you can't say.
Baltimore?
Baltimore?
The evil villain.
Like Baltimore?
Yeah.
Baltimore was there.
Voldemort! Well,
Baltimore in the house!
He scared me because he walked by my seat because they were like really good to VIP seats.
I may or may not have seen a photo of Roland in the theater, and he was wearing a knit Harry Potter hat, a Harry Potter scarf,
and
he was waving a wand.
It's Albus's wand.
Albus? Idris Albus?
No, Albus Potter.
Oh.
Harry's son.
Harry's son?
Yeah. Wow.
He's old enough to have kids?
Oh, spoiler.
This one, the play does.
Oh.
It was really good, the play, though. It's coming to New York soon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll definitely the 5 hour thing?
Yeah.
So you have to get the matinee and the evening ticket.
2 separate ones, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But it sold out fast, though.
It sounds like a shit show.
It was a lot of people, though. It was awesome.
Did you enjoy it, Paul?
It was all right. I've never seen any Harry Potters before.
Paul is like an emotionless person. He just
he is. He's
likes,
autistic.
He likes cool things.
Yeah.
But he will go with anyone to anything that is like just like a cool, like a universally cool thing.
Yeah, like we went to go
right?
see...
You like a good event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like we went to go see the Tom Cruise movie before it came out with Jack.
American
Jack?
Made.
The boss, the VP.
Oh,
comedy.
Jack Vaughn. He's in
Jack
charge
Vaughn.
of comedy.
JV, let's call him. What's up?
Did you guys bond with Jack on a trip?
Yeah, I love the guy.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I like him.
So we went to go see the Tom Cruise movie, which is awesome. The new one.
In
American
England?
Made.
Yeah, American Made.
I don't like the poster for it. It's like a weird picture of him. He looks fat. It's a bizarre one.
But it's really funny, though. It's good.
Oh, comedy?
No, it's based off a true story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where he's like a redneck drug dealer. They works for the cartel.
Why were they playing it before it came out in England?
They have
Release
movies,
dates
yeah.
earlier.
Oh, so it was out.
It was out.
Oh, okay. It
was
wasn't
really,
like a...
no.
yeah.
It was really good, though.
So, okay, so that's twice.
all right.
So you felt... It's all right.
Not impressed. huh?
No,
I enjoyed seeing Roland almost get killed twice on the streets, too.
Yeah.
Wait, not in the hotel room?
No, there's
happened?
2 more instances. He was by Big Ben.
There was 2 more instances.
2 more what?
Instances. He was standing in front of Big Ben, like almost in the middle of the road, and the way that their buses have their mirrors, they're like hang over. So he's holding his phone like this, mirror right over the top of his head.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt that like, whoa. And the guy, get out of the way, young son, in the car, right?
What?
That was my impression of the English people.
What did he say? He was
I was
Asian?
yelling something I didn't understand, so.
Was it Asian?
No, he was speaking English.
He was
Okay.
like, you're such a good son.
Jolly good son.
Yeah, something, then get the fuck out of the way.
So if Roland had been like 3 inches taller, it would have clipped him
Oh,
in
it
the
would
back
have
of the
clipped him
head.
and his phone would have went down.
Ah, how great would that have been? How great would it have been if it were just the phone, if the bus just came and knocked the phone out of his hand and ran it over?
Amazing.
Oh, the best.
And then the other night, it started to rain, so we were trying to get a cab. So I crossed
A
the street.
lorry.
Yes.
Right.
And I crossed the street. And
Oh, make sure you're on the right side of the road. And by that, I mean the left side.
Well, actually, at the bottom, they have look left, look right, so you know which way traffic's coming. But Roland didn't look at all, and he walked in the middle of the road, and a biker hit him.
Right into me.
Did it knock you over?
No,
Of course,
he said.
You sturdy motherfucker.
I caught the guy, and he yelled at me. I caught you. And then he yelled at me. I go fuck yourself. Then I'm gonna drop you next time.
He was like, what's his name in Chevy Chase in European Vacation?
It's
He
just
was
a flesh wound.
Ethan, or whatever that guy's name
Embry?
is. Eric Embry.
Yeah.
Yeah, just getting his ass busted all the time.
Yeah, that one really hurt though.
It did, right?
Oh, cause I
damage done.
I felt that when I went back to the hotel, I sat down like, wow, that really hurt my hip.
No, Roland, no harm done.
I remember just taking a step forward and then whack. And
So wait, you guys got in. What day did you get in?
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Monday you started broadcasting.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. We met up with him. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, we broadcast.
Great.
Yeah.
And came back on the Friday.
Sunday.
So you stayed next couple days?
Couldn't miss Harry Potter.
Because the flights were expensive to leave those days.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes when it's a weekday
The weekend's
flight,
expensive.
the weekend.
The Friday, Saturdays were the expensive flights.
Yes, the Sunday's cheaper. So they'd rather put you in the hotel and pay an extra $1,000 for the flight. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the hotel was like those 2 nights were like $140.
Sure, those are business prices. Weekday flights are more expensive.
Yeah,
so
those days we went and saw everything. Walked around London. It was
I got to
awesome.
walk 2 miles.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, went to the palace. I saw Princess Di's flower memorial.
Were you excited about that?
I went, goodbye, Norma Jean.
it's not about she's not Norma Jean. No, Norma Jean was Marilyn Monroe.
Fuck me, no one.
But Elton did a cover for her.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
He played it at her wake.
Yeah.
Right.
And lyrically, it's not as good. It wasn't written by him. Goodbye, England's rose.
Okay, that's what I thought people like
He did the Norma Jean version.
Like, goodbye, Norma Jean.
Roland does kind of live his life like a cat. Candle in the wind.
Yeah, but didn't you wonder when they said that like Marilyn was found in the nude? That didn't match up to Lady Di.
No.
You don't know all the lyrics.
No, that's how it was like, goodbye, Norma Jean. That's about all I know.
Right. Yeah. It said all the papers had to say was that Marilyn was found in the nude.
Yeah.
So that's actually a direct
Roland,
reference
you
to
live your life like a candle buried in someone's anus.
I feel like it sometimes.
Well, what did you do while Roland was busy falling down and going to see Harry Potter?
Yeah, you just kind of sat in the room?
No, he came.
Ew. Well, yeah, I think he did.
Well, I guess he went in London, right?
Yeah, he must have loved that play.
Yeah, jeez.
I came twice.
Is there a picture of you with the fucking hat?
Wait. Roland just put his hand up in the air and said, I came twice.
He was waving the wand. That's the wand.
The Potter wand.
So what do you mean you came twice?
When I saw the play, Potter.
Oh, so because he was going to the play twice.
Yeah, part 1, part 2.
And then you jizzed both times.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of him in the hat?
I do on my phone.
I really want to see. Maybe we could tweet it.
Yeah. Might as well.
We should just tweet it. I'll catch it on Twitter.
Might as well.
Yeah, tweet it.
Right.
I want to see Roland in his hat.
People are going to say some very mean things.
No, they won't. They'll probably be like, hey, this is cute. A boy enjoying a play.
There's actually a lot of Harry Potter fans that listen.
It would be cute if it was like 190 pounds lighter. Yes.
Do you think they're going to point out that you're chubby?
Oh, yeah.
Roland's like, I'm almost there. I just need to drop an extra 190.
I'll show you first.
No one will make fun of that.
Let me see again.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Why would they?
Oh, no. Yeah. You wish Paul hadn't taken that photo? That's just a nice boy. How nice was it, though, those days in England?
Well
when the Friday and Saturday, you didn't have any work to do. You're just going and seeing the sights.
Yeah, it's fun.
You got to be away from this place. It was just you and Paul and your gay expeditions together.
Oh, yeah, we went to
the Royal Mail.
The Royal Mail.
Of course you did.
Yeah, Roland said the Royal We would like to go see the Royal Mail.
Yeah, you go underground in London.
How expensive was it? Like to go to do that stuff?
It wasn't too bad. Like the wheel was 30 pounds. The Royal Mail Jack picked up, and the movies he picked up.
I forgot Jack was there too. Okay.
Yeah, so he picked up those stuff.
So the three of you in a room, or did Jack have his own room?
Oh, he wouldn't tell us where he was staying at.
He was staying at a different hotel?
Yeah, I go, where are you staying at? He goes, down London, this road. And then every time we were walking with him, he goes, see you guys. And disappears.
He wouldn't tell you what hotel he was at.
No.
That's so funny.
Everybody asked him, where are you staying at? He goes,
They gave upper management better accommodations.
Well, no, but he had like over 1 million miles. He's traveled the world.
Might have done it on points.
Yeah, he's like a global
Smart
person.
boy.
Yeah.
Why did you travel so much? For Comedy Central, maybe?
No, growing up, he was like, yeah.
Really? What did you growing up?
Oh boy.
There's a photo on our Twitter at Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam Show.
I hope nobody photoshops that tie to be pointed back up the other way like it's a noose.
Or the wand to be something else.
There's the subway.
Yeah, that hand is in the perfect hand job position.
Yeah. And what's the DC on the shirt? Dying for something?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you wearing that Harry Potter poofball hat to cover up the cut on your head from falling and hitting your head on a dresser?
No, I didn't know I had a cut until someone pointed it out.
Who did?
Paul goes, do you have a cut in your head?
So he kept getting hit in the head, and then when we were leaving on the plane, I put my luggage up top, and he's standing right under me, and there was something up there that fell out, boom, right in the head.
Oh my God! That's why Roland didn't book Mark Norman today. He's got CTE.
He really does. From falling and banging his head.
Yeah,
but we had good food though. We went to
England's not known for good food.
No, not at all.
They have amazing Indian food. Yeah, it's a now foodie town.
Is it a fun place to vacation?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can do a lot of things. I mean, that's what I love about them. At 3 o'clock, they're all out in the bars having fun.
You guys go to Surrey?
Surrey?
It's the suburbs.
No, we just stayed in London.
I could have taken you on the young Sam Roberts tour.
Pass.
Bath. I heard Bath is beautiful.
Yeah. Bath is an amazing place, but it's kind of far away.
Yeah, that's what we were telling.
Yeah, we wanted to stay away from the subway.
How far is Manchester from there? I'm doing London and Manchester. I've never been over there.
Yeah, Ricky played up there.
In Manchester?
Around there, yeah.
I imagine we're doing different venues.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think you can film more?
It looks good.
Did you guys separate at all?
Yeah.
What'd you separate for?
What happened?
I went to go. Sometimes I like to snack a lot.
You do?
Yeah. Well, I figure win in Rome, as Jim says.
Right.
So
you're an in-between meal snacks guy?
Yeah, or meal, then snack.
What do you like to snack? What do you like to have?
Well, they have so many great restaurants there, so I just try a little bit.
There's lots of great chocolates in London.
Oh, it was so phenomenal. I went to like chocolate stores. We'd like to try. Yes, please.
I mean, even like the stuff you get in like a Woolworths and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I had Teasers bar and
Well, yeah, because Maltesers, they have them in some like movie theaters here, but those things have been in England for years. And when I mean, they make Whoppers look like dog shit. Maltesers are incredible.
And then we went to like a chocolate store. Like all the chocolate stores are phenomenal there.
Right. So while you're snacking and going to chocolate stores, what are you doing?
Enjoying the fruits of my labor.
What does that mean? Rolling?
Massage.
Huh?
Massage.
Oh. You want a massage?
Yeah.
You got to unwind. This way you're more effective for the next day.
Yeah.
Just like
otherwise, I'm liable to miss a lot more school.
I spent 200 pounds on powder stuff.
Oh man!
How much you put on what?
Powder stuff.
Oh,
How much did you spend on massages?
How much he spent on Potter stuff?
Oh no!
Wait, so 200 pounds
converts to 270 American.
So how many massages is that?
One.
It's
what?
That's about it. So wait, you looked one up.
I don't. But I don't understand. Like a massage is usually you can get them for like $50. They just give you a nice rub, back rub.
I get good massages.
I got 2 pins, a hat, and a scarf, and a t-shirt.
2 pins?
Yeah. That's the what was it?
What's worse, that or the Bobby Fischer shirt?
The Bobby Fischer shirt.
Oh, the
Bobby Fischer shirt's at least a chest
the Harry
master.
Potter pin and Voldemort pin.
At least he existed.
He's a real wizard.
That's right. He sure is.
Wizard of the game board.
That's right. Wizard with a pawn.
And the limited, and the limited edition wand you don't go buy in London. They told me.
What's the limited edition? It has a head on it.
And the T-shirt you don't go buy in London. They told me. So it was like 50 pounds or something.
Yeah, and then you can bring it back to the States and watch nobody give a fuck.
I didn't think about that at the moment. I got caught up in the Padre excitement.
I bet you did. I understand. We all have our hobbies. You like Harry Potter. Paul likes to get a massage.
So wait, you were going during the day to snack, and then you said I'm going to go for a thing. So you looked one up online.
Yeah, well, this was Saturday before the play.
Okay, so how far was it?
40-minute walk.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Why do you go so far? Your asshole's probably sweaty when you get there.
Yeah.
Your bag.
Do you have to wait in a park this time?
No.
A 40-minute walk? That's crazy.
Did you try to go early for the beginning of shifts?
11 a.m.
Why don't you take a cab?
I don't like riding in cabs. I was enjoying the city.
Why don't you like riding in cabs?
I don't know. They cost money.
He's a weird
Are you
guy.
a cheapskate? Or are you using all your money for sex?
No.
Oh.
Massages.
Yes.
Paul's a chiseler.
It is weird to not spend money on a cab, but spend $270 on a massage.
I was watching my expenses.
I don't mind walking to it.
What do you mean you were watching your expenses? You just spent $270 on a hand job.
Yeah, and after that, I had to watch my expenses.
Oh, I see.
So wait, did you get the massage? How was she? Was she Asian? Was she American, black, white? What was she?
British?
Yeah, British.
British, okay.
She have a Cockney accent?
No.
Oh, okay.
She pretty?
Yeah.
And
she's about to have a Cockney in her hand, right?
She sure is.
Yeah.
Yes.
She talked dirty to you?
Yes.
What'd she say?
That I was a naughty Americano.
No.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Why'd she say Americano?
I know, she
She's
called you a
British.
beverage from Starbucks. That's awful.
She have
You're a
bad teeth?
naughty latte. Yuck.
She have bad teeth?
No.
She was good?
Yeah. What'd she call you?
Naughty Americano.
When did she call you that? When you turned over and had a boner?
Yeah.
And
did you have any trouble getting an erection? No. It was right there waiting for her, huh?
Yes.
And she went, "Oh, you naughty Americano."
Yes.
And what'd you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Ew.
What?
Did you touch her hiney?
Yes.
How was it?
It was good.
It's
always good.
Did you suck her tits?
No.
Paul has weird, he's got so much, all of his emotions are so deeply, deeply, deeply buried that, it becomes very difficult for him to have a conversation.
Yeah. He can't cry until his cock is being tugged.
Right.
Then the real Paul comes out.
Did you cry after your masseuse masturbated you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I had a smile on my face.
That is true. That's a good experience.
Can I ask, Jim, can I ask Paul if he was masturbated or if there was more to it than just being masturbated?
I think that is the next logical question.
Were you masturbated or was there more to it than just being masturbated?
I enjoyed the fruits of my labor.
Okay, cool. So now, were there any bosoms involved?
Bosoms?
Breasts?
Yes.
So, for instance, was the young turgid Philadelphia erection put in between a couple of bosoms?
No.
Philadelphia.
But I'm not from Philadelphia.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Where are you from?
Like the Scranton area.
Scranton.
Scranton.
That's why he loves the U.S. office so much.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he was sad though. They told him that in
I want to go to
Slough,
Slough.
the building that
got knocked down.
Yeah, it got knocked down.
I wish it didn't, because Ricky tweeted a picture right before they knocked it down. I would love to have gone to that too. But there's got to be something there that he was the pubs.
I wanted to go just even to see the signs, the
Chasers, or
Yeah.
Before we go too deep into canceled sitcom landmarks, I don't think we're quite done with this massage.
No,
conversation.
we're getting back to it. But I still want to have done the same thing. So now let's see how many extra quid, how much was it, say, for...
was it tuppence a bag?
What does that mean?
Mary Poppins, I don't know.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah, you
I'm
got it, right?
laughing.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Never seen it.
7 tuppence.
So you get in the massage, and how does she let you know that you might be able to spend more and enjoy more of the fruits of your labor?
At the Potter thing, they said, "You want to buy more?" Oh,
No.
I asked.
What'd you say? Hey, can the naughty Americano stick it in?
What would somebody say in that situation?
Yeah, not necessarily you,
What
but
would a person say?
hypothetically.
I don't know. What would you say?
No. You is
asking
hypothetically.
you.
What would you say if you're getting a massage?
What would I say? Wow, you're really cute, and it's bigger than mine.
You're getting jerked off. You know you want to get a little more than that.
Can my dick go in your tunnel? Oh, shit.
We can make an arrangement.
So hypothetically, what would you say if you were in a scenario where you were like, I want to get a little more out of this massage, and I quite frankly, I would love to stick it in.
Let's say, do you offer more than a massage?
Okay.
Yes.
And then they go like, well, what'd you have in mind?
Yes.
What do you say?
Then I go down that road.
How?
What does that mean? The Hershey Highway?
Blowjob?
Yeah, you ask.
Oh, so you get specific at that point. No more like beating
No
around the
futzing around.
bush.
No.
Now
No
it's just time to
futzing
go
around,
in.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but you don't say, can I stick it in?
No.
You go, but can I have? Do you go like this? Can I have vaginal insertion?
I wouldn't say it like that.
He probably says full service.
Yes.
Full service?
Yes.
Did she offer it?
Yes.
You wouldn't say like, do you do P&V?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I would say.
Would you wear a condom in those moments?
Yes.
Fucking rookie.
D in the A.
His face is that what you're, Roland, are you looking for a D in your A?
No.
The whole shower trick didn't work.
Yeah. Hey, ball, I'm looking for a D in the A. He bit his bottom lip and went, fuck yeah.
So you asked.
Weird. Really, really weird.
And she puts a bag on you.
Mm-hmm.
She put it on for you?
Mm-hmm.
She rides you.
That is full service.
Mm-hmm.
But you kept an erection in the bag?
Yeah.
Oh, forget it.
It's tough.
No, my dick would
I
have.
don't think they offer anything else.
My dick would have collapsed.
It would have?
Oh my God.
Would have just been a bag of pudding?
It really would have.
Yeah. Just like a third grader's dessert.
Just a fucking mush under plastic falling out.
That's never an issue for you.
Nope.
Do you ever take any performance enhancing substances?
No, don't need it.
Don't need it. Nope. You're young, dumb.
Full of cum.
Yep. That's right. There he is.
Yeah, D
Not
in the A.
anymore.
DNA, right?
Like, yeah.
Have you? So we know that you checked out some massages in Montreal. Checked out a massage in London. Have you gone to a masseuse in any other locations?
No.
Do you think you will?
No.
But this is becoming a vacation thing.
Oh, yeah, you know.
So you only went to one?
Yeah.
For
I was busy all week, and then I wanted to...
You have time. What time do you have to get up in the morning?
Well, I was waking up early anyway, because...
7, because we did both on the
Well, I was up at 2.
You did? Oh, why?
Because Roland was
So why were you up at
snoring and
7?
falling all over his room.
And yelling, Scott.
Why up so early?
Yelling his boss's name.
Why up at
Well, we
7?
just like to go early, make sure everything's there, if anything's needed.
What time were you actually starting?
What time was it there?
10. He arrived at 10. At 10.
Jeez, and you got there at 7? Or you
Well,
got
no,
out?
no,
Oh,
we went out,
that's
had
right.
breakfast,
Yeah,
then got
that's-
in and sat around.
So you got in around 9.
9, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So he would go from 10 to what, like noon or 1?
Sometimes these are 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Talk after.
Okay.
And then we had dinner one of the nights. Very good restaurant. The Ivy.
Oh, is it nice?
Oh, beautiful.
Was it as good as the Harry Potter plays?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun, that dinner.
Yeah.
I had my fish and chips, some sides, some desserts.
Roland was group texting us while he was in England, just being like, I'm doing my Chip impression out here.
Oh, I know. I saw that. I enjoyed that.
Really a weird text.
Was that the one in front of Big Ben?
Oh, yeah, I
The
saw
one
the
after
video.
that, he almost got clipped. Do you have the video where he almost got clipped?
I have it on my
Again?
computer.
A second one where he almost got clipped?
No, after he did that
That's the
video,
one you were talking
yeah.
about. I see. I see.
He goes, woo.
Did you want to go back to the massage parlor?
There was no time.
But did you want to, though? Like, oh, I'd really like to go back, but...
You had no time in a week to get jerked off twice?
Well, I was busy all week.
I know, there's always time.
And then the jet lag, too. Falling asleep early.
Oh, forget
Or
it.
late, or going to bed later.
No, meaning like you could always sneak over there, take a cab, take you 8 minutes in a cab.
But you didn't want to drop another 200 pounds.
No.
Right.
How much does a cab cost?
No, but if he would have taken a cab,
credit card.
he would have had to drop another 200 pounds on another massage.
It's like $20 almost each, 15, 20 each ride.
Yeah, I've done it so much though. Especially before I had like any kind of money, I was dropped. I told you I got to LA one time. I got a per diem for a writing project or whatever. Me and Jim Florentine I had $300 the first night. My food money
gone.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah. It feels like you're in New York, London. They have all like Shake Shacks and all the restaurants. Then they have all one Indian food, which is phenomenal.
Massage parlors, whatever you want. You know,
Right.
Get a massage and then go to the Harry Potter play.
Was were the massage parlors over there, were they shady, or was it... What's the industry like over there? It's illegal, right? Or is it not?
No, it's illegal.
Is it legal?
Yeah, it's
I don't
legal.
know. Did you use? Do you look up reviews?
Yeah.
And was it like a nice place?
Yeah.
Or was it a little shady? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you belong to a review site that you go and look?
No.
Not yet.
Where do you find the reviews?
Online.
Okay.
Do you think that Paul's habit is going to increase over time?
Yeah.
Me too. We were talking about that.
You start chasing it.
Well, because right now, after after this one, the precedent's now set. Before it was like when I come to Montreal, it's just something that I do. Now it's
anywhere internationally.
Okay, that's where you're at right now? When I go international, it's what I do. Soon it'll be like, well, I'm on vacation. Arizona is like another country. Let me find a spot here.
No, not
until
States.
Until you go like, you know what? I got to find a good place in Jersey.
Yeah.
Nah.
And when they had a flat white in a chocolate croissant.
What's a flat white?
It's the coffee drink.
Paul, when he's in a massage parlor.
It's really delicious, though.
Ew.
No, the coffee. The coffee.
What's in a flat white?
I don't know. It's like I don't know what they call it. They call it the coffee flat white.
Would you ever order something, a liquid called a flat white, and not know what it was?
It's either black coffee or flat white. And I
think it's just coffee with cream.
It was so good.
So you have coffee with cream here.
But it doesn't taste as good.
Oh, I see.
You have a flat white, and then you have what?
Chocolate croissant.
How is that?
So good.
Was it a good bakery?
Yeah, the guy is from Paris. He said, bonsoir, bonjour.
Had you heard of the place?
Yeah. I Googled, well, while he looked for that, I looked for pastry.
It's funny to watching two guys enjoy completely different addictions.
Yeah. Yeah, just watching them like, and then they're just like complimenting each other. You know what I mean? It's just the terrible company for them to both be in.
Yeah, they're both tired. He's in a food coma. He's come all over himself.
They both have a solid glaze on them.
Yeah.
Just you wouldn't want to lick both of them.
Because it's sugary.
I'm not going to say which one.
But it's just funny that you're going away. At least you're doing stuff. And you sightsee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
I want to go in that giant Ferris wheel.
And the boat ride's really cool, too.
The blow ride?
Boat.
I thought, because the blow ride is what I think that Paul had at the massage parlor.
No, the boat ride on the Thames. We did that. That was fun.
The River Thames. I used to live on the River Thames.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Which side?
Walton on Thames. I don't know what side that was.
How long were you there for?
4 years. As a boy, I didn't know about the massage parlors though. I was 8, so I didn't know about all the massage parlors.
We went by Scotland Yard. It was pretty cool.
Sure.
Did you go in?
No, because that was after the bombings. They had tons of cops everywhere.
Right.
And then we went to...
I saw some after my massage, and I got very nervous.
You did? Cops? Why? Did they arrest you?
Yes. I'm a very nervous boy. Textbook overthinker. So I put my head down in my phone and just walked. I was like, please don't be following me.
Weren't so nervous you didn't keep a rod in that bag.
Yeah, that's what cops were looking for. The guy who got laid in a massage parlor.
Yeah.
6 cops.
It was 4.
4?
Yeah.
They're not going to waste 4 cops.
No, you'd be a menace against the law if that were the case, Jim.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It rained every day, though, but it was still nice. 40 degrees.
That's England. 40?
40, 50 degrees.
Overnight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
loved
awful.
it. I
Yeah,
loved
it's
it.
freezing.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Sounds
Rainy and 40 degrees?
Bring a hoodie.
This woman yelled at me, "Excuse me, sir. It is not summertime. Wear a jacket."
Was that in Chinatown?
No, that's the woman in English accent.
Oh.
Some woman.
He said that's the woman in English accent.
Yeah, she yelled at me to wear a jacket. Apparently it bothered her. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Did you yell it? Were you cold?
I was cold.
No, I loved it.
Very strange.
Freezing in the room.
Were you? Oh yeah. Do you keep the AC up high?
And the windows open.
So then when you fall asleep, I turn the heat on, and then in the middle of the night, he wake up and turn the AC back on.
I like a nice cold room. I got to be honest. I like a nice chilly room.
We got the only hotel in London with air conditioning.
Yeah.
Oh, most of them don't have air?
No, because
almost no place in London
majority of
has
them
air
are like
conditioning.
electric cars too.
Yeah.
What's that?
Majority of them are electric cars. Like you didn't hear like any car motors or like see any.
Wait, so how do you have air conditioning in London?
You don't have. Most houses don't have it because it doesn't get that hot.
I need it though.
Yeah, apparently a lot of celebrities stay at this hotel because it's the only one that has like air conditioning.
The Hotel Jack say that didn't the high up and one?
I don't think so. No, because the older one.
Yeah, most. I mean, we didn't have air conditioning when we were there. Most places.
Europe doesn't have it. Most Europe doesn't have it
because it doesn't. But it just doesn't get that hot in England.
It gets hot enough for fucking air conditioning in the summer.
There's like a few days. That
Yeah,
it does,
it's
but
fucking
not,
enjoy the heat.
Not really.
No, I like it sweat. Like open the windows, freeze pull out.
Fuck
and then we saw Pierce Morgan's morning show in the mornings.
Oh really?
I mean,
turn the TV on while we're there.
He's like, when we were in England, we watched England's TV.
And then I wake up because watching the show.
It's like Naked Attraction.
What were you watching? Were you watching porn?
No, I was surfing through the channels. It was on like one of their basic cable channels. It's called Naked Attraction.
You think he was watching? You think Rolling called Paul watching porn?
Yeah, all you saw was dicks on the screen.
You think Paul was having a wank, as they say?
No, it was a dating show.
Did you jerk off while you were in England?
When?
I'm asking you.
When you heard Roland fall.
Did you jerk off while you were in London?
No.
The whole time you were on that continent, you did not jerk off?
Just that once.
Well, that's not you jerking off, is it?
No.
But you jerked off a little bit with her?
No.
She did it. She did all the work.
Yeah.
Right. And those lips are hers, right?
Good girl.
You like that one?
I like that one. Yeah.
Did she put a bag on you for a blowjob?
Yes.
Ah. That's not that fun.
That's right. The Naked Dating Show's pretty good.
You think he was jerking off a little bit?
The Naked Dating Show, I woke up and saw, well, there's dicks on the screen.
Right, and then you were like, woo!
No, I was like, no, then he goes, wait, the girls get naked, then the girl gets naked. It's like a dating show where both couple gets
And you see Bush?
You see everything.
We have Bush. You ever see Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah,
It's a good
nice.
trip.
Awesome.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Should we break? It's 10:15.
Oh, yeah, I guess...
we have to.
I guess we should.
Yes.
I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah, it's a very fun week.
Yeah. I loved it.
Me too.
That no air conditioning shit is for the birds.
Yes.
Do you ever try to meet girls while you're out there? Or do you
He did. Strike one.
Really?
Yeah, during dinner.
What happened?
It bombed.
Oh, no, did you?
Oh, this is bad. It's like seeing the towers again.
You're thinking 9/11.
What did you say?
What happened? You know, it was just so bad. I was like,
It was the waitress at the restaurant.
Which restaurant?
She's cute. It's Italian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to see if she was doing anything after, and she's like, "Oh, I get off at midnight."
Okay.
I was like, "Oh, well, we could do something after." She goes, "No, I get off at midnight." She didn't like understand where I was from because she just got there from Italy.
The
like,
restaurant
a month
closes
ago.
at 10.
She was pretty?
Yeah.
She was hot.
And she probably asked, I get out of here at midnight?
Yeah, Paul goes, hey, what's your name? She goes, I'm not from here.
Do you think she didn't understand what you were saying, or do you think she knew very well what you were saying?
I think she knew because
You do?
Oh yeah, she blew him off. Oh no, I'm busy every day. She goes, Paul goes, oh, what club do you like to go to?
You asked her what club she likes to go
Yeah,
to?
she goes, I like
Oh
to
no, I said,
dance.
"What's like a good spot to go to?" Like hinting.
Yeah,
Like,
she-
I'd like to go with you.
yeah. Hey, we should go there. She goes, oh, I'm busy this week. I was like, oh.
She told you she was busy all week?
Well, it didn't help that Roland's like, "Yes, what clubs do you go to?"
Yeah, I just
Just cock-blocking
Or
Roland?
what's worse, he goes, so, what do you like to go? Which part do you like to go to? I'll take another water, please. And then
You sent her away. That's good. That's really a good move.
Well, you didn't want her taking your fucking hang buddy away. You'd be by yourself. That would suck.
Yeah, you'd have to. All you'd have left is his snacks.
Me and then Jack Dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jack.
Did Jack go and get snacks with you?
No.
No, but he went with Paul. So what was a good place that you had a good, nice snack?
There's a chocolate place, and then there's a place called Coffee with a K. There's amazing coffee. And they have
Caffeine.
caffeine. And they have their croissants. It's phenomenal.
Croissants?
Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
That's a croissant made out of a sock.
Oh, it's chocolate. It's magical.
You good?
Well, it's
Yeah.
very, very, very close to France, you know.
Yes.
So it's a channel ride away.
And the Indian
Yeah, it
food
was
there is like the
stupid.
best ever.
What was stupid?
We were up on the London Eye thing, and I saw this building far off, and I was like, "Hey, is that the Eiffel Tower?" And they're like, "The fuck is he talking about?"
Was it?
No, they're like, "That's in another country." I thought we were up so high you could see that far.
No, I mean it's not like
Did they
France.
think you were an ass?
France and England are not like New York and New Jersey, where there's just like a bridge. Like if they were that close, they wouldn't have had to build a giant underground tunnel.
But that's
they
what I
could have
thought.
just built
I
a
was
bridge.
like, "Oh, it's a train ride to France." I was like, "Oh, it's right over there."
I can see Russia from my house.
How far apart are they by train? An hour by train?
2 hours and 40 minutes.
But it's
Oh,
like
by train.
It's like
Yeah,
a
train.
super fast.
And it
train.
goes under the ocean.
Right. It's
Yeah.
just one channel. When I was there, we went to France. I think once or twice.
Where did
And-
naked lady dance? Oh shit!
That's a pretty cool thing. You could just zip over to France and come back.
They
and-
were
I
they
saw
were
that.
they were building the channel while we were there. So we had to take a boat, and that takes like probably like 4 hours.
Is it a nice boat or no?
Yeah. They had like this like a nice boat, and there's like there's a play area for the kids, and there's
Yay.
like it's a whole thing. But yeah, I remember everybody being so excited when that channel got built. But it's still a 2.5 hour. Like it's a lightning fast train ride because it doesn't stop
Yeah, I
anywhere.
have no
obviously,
idea.
I've saw specials
very
on that.
far.
I've seen specials where they talk about how they deal with fire in that thing, or if there's a problem or a crash. I mean, that's you're way out under the fucking ocean, man. That's a very isolated place.
Yeah, especially like the middle of it.
You should go when you're up there.
I kind of want to. I don't have time though, because we're scheduling it. I mean, I'm working here, so I'm gonna miss a couple days in December. But it's like I'll be back on the.
Better not be Christmas. We're working Christmas.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What are you, Grinch?
You like that one? It was good.
He's a cringe.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, let's break.
We have
Welcome back.
more adventures on the way. Roland will be broadcasting live.
What?
I'm not a broadcast live guy.
From where?
Wait, what do you mean?
I found this out.
There's a promo running, right?
I have the promo.
Are you still doing your show?
I'm a pre-tape guy.
Let's hear the promo.
I thought that like
yeah.
No offense to Roland's Food Court.
Oh, no
because
offense at all.
He's done a lot of work, but I kind of thought at this point Roland's Food Court was more of a concept than an actual show. Like I didn't think that
you and I both.
What's the promo? I don't understand what we're talking about.
I got back and I heard this and I was like, what?
Okay, let's hear it.
SiriusXM is headed to the Food Network and Cooking Channel, New York City Wine and...
For the bunch, like they all could broadcast live. I'm the pre-tape guy.
Well, yeah, they're all real shows. That are
I know. I'm pre-tape guy.
So you're going to broadcast live.
I'm asking to be.
Nah, you should broadcast live.
You should broadcast live. I think. I'd like to do it. You can, of course, you can do it.
Yeah, why not promote a live broadcast?
Yeah.
When are you doing it?
For 3 days. Live for the food festival.
Yeah. You'll
do you think he'll do a good job? I think so.
I think he'll do a great job.
All the chefs I know are going to be there.
There you go.
Well, don't go guest heavy.
Oh, it's gonna be like 50 a show. Like,
we just get you some live reads too.
Yeah, this is Roland in his zone, right? Talking about food
in his area. This is your lane.
Yeah.
Well, it's like keeping a dog cage because the food's out there. I'm back here.
So you're worried
they'll bring the food to you.
You're worried that you'll leave your live broadcast because you get hungry and want a snack.
That's gonna happen. or after shit. I don't know.
Wait, it's not a marathon. You're not setting a world record.
It's a 1 hour show, isn't it?
I know, but my tummy sometimes goes, oh, like I lost Paul and Jack. They were walking.
We were at the museum.
Before at walking to the museum, I just shit so bad I had to run to a place and they disappeared. So I just took a cab and met them somewhere.
You've been in here for an hour. You haven't had to shit.
My stomach is gurgling right now.
It is.
Yeah, over there I get nervous. I had shit everywhere.
What?
Yeah, shit. Like I had to stop and shit.
So you mean you shit everywhere in the sense that you used many bathrooms, not that you went into bathrooms and just sprayed shit everywhere?
No. I just have bathrooms. I just clogged one.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
At Costa Coffee.
See, well, that's the problem with Roland is that he has irritable bowels, but he still insists on stopping. Roland has terrible sleeping habits and irritable bowels, and still stops at every coffee store that he can get his hands on.
I have a theory too.
What is it?
That he's in the bathroom so long because he falls asleep on the toilet.
I believe that's true.
No.
You've never fallen asleep on the toilet? That's not true.
I fell asleep here once, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard you snoring on the toilet in here. And you know how I could tell you were asleep? I heard a plop, and then I heard and I went, Roland, what are you doing in there? Oh, what? You were asleep. You were dreaming again.
Yes.
You gotta let the stress go, dude.
I know.
You dreaming about work?
Help me.
Look, I'm not going to help you. I tried to help you.
You should come on our next adventure.
I'm not doing that. I tried to help you before, and you started listening to me, and then you just gave everything up because you found something to do that was easier. Yeah. So I'm here to observe, not help.
I respect that.
Remember, we took you clothes shopping. We gave you all these tips. And then you're like, but you know what's funner? Doing what I was doing before. And I was like, what are you doing?
Hello, Models.
Gotta go to Mo's.
They have no size because all's welcome.
Who doesn't love an elastic waistband? Am I right?
Yeah. What size are you? Small? Right this way, sir.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It stretches out to whatever size you want. Small, medium, large, whatever. That's how the fat women go.
It's just a good. It's a good confidence boost. You can go in. You can get a medium, whatever.
Whatever.
And then pretend like it's athletic gear. Like, well, this because it wicks off the sweat, right?
Yeah. And dude, you want the new Adidas? It helps you walk. Like, oh, yes, please.
Right.
I love it.
Excellent.
All right. Let's break real quick and we'll come back and wrap up the show. That was really interesting and fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
You guys
old red dick.
Old red? Did he just say old red dick?
Yeah, because red hair. I don't know.
Do you think you were off the air?
Oh, yeah.
You fairy.
All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome.
Fucking freezing in here. Cold. Update on Kevin Hart's situation is that the model Her name is Mantia Sabag, I think.
Douche Sabag.
Douche Sabag. Said she was involved with Kevin. And then she's like, since then, my pictures and my name has been released and lies have been written about me. I'm not an extortionist. I'm not a stripper. I'm a recording artist and an actress. She said, I had nothing to do with these recordings. I hired Lisa Bloom solely to protect my legal rights. I'm truly sorry for any involvement that I had in this. Now, I don't know what the truth is. She said someone apparently snuck cameras into Hart's private hotel suite and recorded bedroom images. She's saying it's not her. Now, I only can offer an opinion, not knowing any of it, but I don't believe her.
How come?
It just doesn't sound right. And it sounds to me...
Well, it is shot from a weird angle, just to play devil's advocate.
It is, yes. But it sounds to me like she didn't realize how illegal this was. And the fact that now or that the FBI would now be involved.
Yeah.
Could it have been someone else? Sure. But I think she's covering her ass. And I hope there's a way to get into those videos and find out exactly the phone they were created on. I guarantee you that there's metadata in there that you can find out what phone that video was created on. So let the FBI have it. And if it wasn't her phone, then she's a victim too. But I think it was.
That doesn't prove anything.
What do you mean?
That it was on her phone?
Yeah, that doesn't prove that she wasn't the one who
No. It just helps it helps to eliminate it. Meaning if it was on her phone, then you know she did it.
No. It could have been stolen off of her phone, and somebody could have created those videos.
Or she could have sent it to somebody.
No. It's stolen off her phone if she's still taking the video.
Right, but if she had no intention of extorting him, that's not illegal.
She's still denying taking the video.
Yeah, but she's
still denying taking the video.
It's two different things. Like, she is denying even that she took the video.
Both are illegal.
Yeah, but that's not, the FBI is not looking into who filmed it.
Yeah, they're looking into the $10 million extortion.
Yes, but they might be looking into who filmed it too, because that's a part of what's illegal about it. That's one more thing that's against the law. So, although there are 2 and 1 party notification states, I don't know what Vegas is.
Yeah,
the reality is, if it's on her phone, it implicates her a lot stronger, obviously. If it's not on her phone, it at least adds to her argument that she didn't do it.
Yeah, and if it's on her phone also, even if she didn't do the extortion, it still would go like... Well, it's still, I mean, the fact that it was somebody's phone in there, and I guess it was a party, so not necessarily, but you would think that there's not that many people that it could be.
It could have been, look, it could have been a guy, it could have been one of her girlfriends who knew they were hooking up.
Right.
That said, let's just put this right here and I'll go get it later.
But the spectrum is narrow. It's not like there's hundreds of people that this could be.
Yeah. I mean, I don't personally believe her, but she might be telling the truth.
It can't be that difficult to break down who had access to the room. And then once you've got this small group of people, go like, okay, well, it's one of these people who's extorting, or at least, I guess, technically, it may not be any. That's the problem. The big charge here is the extortion, and that's what the FBI is involved in. And technically, the extortion doesn't have to be being done by anybody who is actually there.
Well, who knows how the extortionist approached Kevin? Was it on the phone? Did she just call him? Was it an anonymous email? Because, again, whoever is doing this is not thinking it out on FBI level. They can check IP addresses. Where did this come from? The FBI is involved. They will find out exactly who took the video. They will find out exactly who is trying to extort him. It's all done electronically. There's no way to get away from that.
Unless it's like Mr. Robot or something, because it seems like the FBI still has not come close to finding who was extorting Kevin. Like, the only update is this is...
They know. I'm sure they know.
This is somebody who wasn't doing it.
She's saying that.
Right. But that's the only update. Like,
well, the FBI, during the investigation, they're not going to comment.
But didn't she also say in this press conference that they haven't even contacted her? So she doesn't even know if an investigation's actually happening? I believe that's in the article.
I don't know
I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a big investigation happening, if the FBI just said something and they were like, whatever. You know? It's a celebrity being extorted. That stuff happens.
No, $10 million extortion. No, I bet you they're looking into it. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally a $10 million extortion attempt. They have to look into it. The police have to, especially when you're Kevin's visibility and you have the means. They all know who he is.
Right. Of course.
They all know this guy, and he's saying, look, I fucked up, and someone's cheating me and trying to get $10 million out of me.
So how long do you think it'll be before they figure it out?
I don't know. I don't know how those investigations go. They're saying Kevin's worth $120 million. Wow, it maybe is, man.
I could easily see that.
The sneaker deals and the movies. Good God.
Yeah, he's got to deal with Nike. He's got all the movies. He's got the ridiculous stand-up. His stand-up money turns into movie money because he puts his specials out in theaters. Yeah, I could see him. I could see that being the case.
Wow. And by the way,
which is even better, by the way, he could afford to spend $10 million and just try to have this covered up.
You can't make that go away, though. You can't make $10 million disappear without explaining it.
I like that he just tackled it head on.
100%.
And just said, like, look, I fucked up, but I'm not paying this extortionist. I love that.
So,
but I mean, I think if we don't hear soon, hey, here's who it was, we're not going to find out.
I don't know about that. Sometimes the FBI takes a while. Who knows what they're doing? Who knows?
Exactly. These Washington fat cats. Who knows what they're doing with our tax dollars?
These muckety mucks. They're doing something. Sammy the Bull, congratulations, has been released from an Arizona prison 5 years early. He's 72. I don't know what they call him, a mob rat who squealed. Look, I don't know the entire Gotti story. Yeah, but I think that he was saying that Gotti was going to let him take the fall for things he didn't do. And he heard John on tape in court saying that, so he was like, fuck this. I don't know exactly why he did it.
Why'd he shave his eyebrows? That's the real question.
Because he's a fucking tough dude. He's a scary dude, man.
Yeah, but is that a tough guy thing to do, to shave your eyebrows? That's a crazy guy thing to do.
He's, yeah, if he's going to be on parole for the rest of his life.
You ever think about doing that, Travis, shaving your eyebrows?
No, Chip should shave his eyebrows.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Chip's a tough guy.
Yeah, you know what? Not if he doesn't shave his eyebrows.
Yeah, if anybody who's got eyebrows is a pussy. Hey, Chip is a pussy. Nice eyebrows,
yeah,
pussy boy.
You got him.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I'm not a tough
pussies.
guy. Yeah, I guess all of us here are pussies, including you, Chip. Not a tough guy. Not a tough guy at all.
By the way, how much do you want to interview Sammy the Bull?
Oh, my God. I would love it.
Yeah, I would love to interview.
Although he'd probably lie most of the time. Like, that was the problem with Henry Hill, that, you know, when you got these mob guys who are also informants, like, you know, a lot of mob guys lie. It's kind of what they do. So the problem with Henry Hill was everything after Goodfellas, it was like he was lying about everything. And then it looked like his book was a lie. Like, you can't watch Goodfellas and think, like, that this is definitely a true story. You watch Goodfellas and be like, this is just a good-ass movie, you know?
Yeah, but Sammy the Bull was legitimately... Well, no, a lot of those things really happened. I watched a documentary on the real Tommy and the real...
Yeah, no, I mean...
And a lot of those things were very close, actually, to the real what really happened.
No, I know, but every time any of these mob informants end up doing interviews or doing movies or doing whatever, over time, you hear 19 different versions of the same stories. They're all liars.
Oh, yeah, they are. But as far as the Henry Hill, definitely there was bullshit. But the when I was watching this documentary on the guys, on the real Tommy and the real, it was pretty accurate. I mean, Jimmy Conaway, Jimmy the Gent, but his real name was Jimmy Conaway. But then he went to an adopt. Like they were based on real people.
No. I mean, I'm not saying that the people weren't real or that they weren't in the mob or whatever. But I remember talking to Ray Liotta about it when I interviewed him, and he was like, after talking to Henry Hill, I realized that I just had to base my role on the character of this book.
Yeah.
Like, because he kind of knew that Henry Hill was a liar. And that I'm sure Sammy the Bull would also probably not tell the truth.
Well, that's Sam Roberts saying that. Jim Norton thinks that Sammy the Bull would be a fine interview and a wonderful guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
He ain't coming in here.
Probably, you never know. Why not? Maybe he does a book. Why wouldn't he?
Who's the guy that called me a liar?
He probably wouldn't say that.
You don't think so?
No, probably slap you.
You think so?
He's like a type of tough guy who would just slap you.
Yeah, well, cool. That's assault, brother.
Cool.
Get comfortable in jail.
I'll
sue you.
Here's how scary Sammy the Bull is.
Yeah.
He puts like 39 guys in jail, goes into witness protection, and then comes out of witness protection and says, fuck you, come get me. He's a fearless fucking guy. They say he's like a ferocious guy.
Did Henry Hill do that, or he didn't say fuck you?
No, he didn't come out.
Came out.
He did come out eventually because so many of these guys have gone to prison. And it's just, the more you, like, when you start killing witnesses, it's too hard to get away with it. And it just seems like nobody is willing to throw their life away for the mob anymore. Like, years ago, you had that whole thing. But ever since Rico came in, now all of a sudden you can, I was hoping you wouldn't do it. And now that you can be lumped in as a criminal conspiracy, that changed the game. That's why guys are just turning over, because instead of going and doing 10 years and being out in 3, you're getting 25 to life.
Right.
So a lot of these guys are
just for being associated.
I'm not doing it. So it's hard to get guys just to go out and kill for you anymore, I guess. I mean, I don't know the mob that well, but Either way, I'd still love to interview. We interviewed Frank Lucas.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved having
fucking
Frank
Rick
Lucas
Ross.
up here, dude.
Yes.
Rick Ross, I don't think is a liar.
No, he's not. He's
Frank Lucas is probably a guy who lies, but I don't
You think Frank Lucas lied?
Yeah. But I don't think that because Rick Ross has never been about being showy or anything. Rick Ross is he's the one guy that I'm like, yeah, he's telling the truth.
Neither
He's
was
just
Frank
giving a
Lucas.
story.
Frank Lucas only got caught because he wore that stupid fur coat that his wife bought, and he was always a fucking down low, quiet dude. He never wanted attention.
He was afterwards he became a very vain guy. And he's very anyone who's that public about their story is not a quiet guy.
Well,
like anybody who really I'm saying now that it's over, like he wants this thing to be a legend.
I'll tell you why.
He doesn't want to go quietly into the night.
But here's why, and this is why I believe him. And Nicky Barnes was a guy who did it Frank Lucas never did that shit. But he gets whatever. He goes to jail, and he loses all his money. So now he's out, and he's like, all right, I got to make money, and I can't get re-punished for it. He's already done his time. He did like 20 years, whatever it was. So now it's like, what do I do with my life? I'm a convicted drug kingpin.
And you don't think he would say to himself, well, if this is sensationalized even more, I can make more money?
Maybe, but I don't know if you need to when you're making the kind of money. I'm not saying none of it was, but when you read about the real Frank Lucas, I mean, he was making more money than all those guys, and nobody knew who he was. He was a genius.
Watch too much wrestling. I think it's all fake.
No, these guys, they have real stories, man. These guys, because you don't make that kind of money. Like Nicky Barnes was really, I mean, he literally fucking Jimmy Carter is what brought him down. The president of the United States sees a fucking arrogant drug dealer on the cover of the Sunday Times.
But it's like serial killers that go to jail. And I'm not saying they're not serial killers, but they go to jail and they start confessing to crimes that they didn't do.
Some of them do, sure.
Right. And then it becomes because they want to be, now that they're in jail anyway, they want to be even more badass, even more feared, even more of this monster guy. And you go like, all right, whatever then. I'm not going to keep up with you if you're like, I'm fascinated by the real story of it.
Sure.
But I'm not going to sit here and listen to the embellishments to a story that doesn't have to be embellished.
But you don't know which was. Like in Frank Lucas's story, I don't know what was. I know that him and the Russell Crowe character, that's all real. They really did become friends after. You know, when you look at like, hey, what facts did they get right? What facts did they get wrong? A lot of times they've gotten a lot of like they'll combine things and combine characters because they're telling a story
for a movie.
Like you know in JFK, that Donald Sutherland character was based on a couple of different people. They have to do that to make it a movie. But the most of it was the truth. The amount of money, bringing stuff back in the bodies, and really just a really fucking an interesting character. When you talk to him, he didn't really brag. He just talked about it. But you know, they probably gave him some money to promote the movie.
Yeah, he wasn't promoting. He had a book out after that.
He might have, but he was in promoting a box edition or anniversary edition or something of the film. But he couldn't talk that well because he had arthritis and he was old. Nicky Barnes is the guy I've wanted to interview for fucking years. I think he's in prison though. Is he? Can you look him up?
I bet.
Or did he get out? He might have gotten out.
I don't know. I would have thought he would go to jail.
Yeah,
forever.
Rick Ross was a great interview.
I'd love to interview Rick Ross, that boss.
No. I would talk to him, but I prefer the real one.
Rick Ross.
2007, he did a book and a documentary. Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess he's out of jail.
Well, not necessarily. You could write a book in jail.
Life after prison. Where is he now? How old is he? Oh, he's in his 80s. Oh, he's in witness protection. Wait, he appeared on Stern, but wow, I wonder if
in 2008 he did Stern Show. Barnes' name is mentioned in a scene in Dead Presidents. Blah blah blah.
I wonder if he was, but I wonder if he was in studio for Howard or on the phone.
Probably on the phone. If he's in witness protection, I don't think.
Yeah, but these guys do come out though, man. I mean, again,
but he didn't come out.
He might have just come in, done the interview, and left, and then.
I don't think he would do that. That doesn't really make any sense. Because obviously, I mean, if he's in witness protection, but who wants to kill Nicky Barnes at this point?
You never know. Someone's father got put away.
Yeah, like roots of the gangs or whatever are still there.
I interviewed a fighter whose father was a big time
gangster. All his life, he always wanted to be a gangster.
For real. Gangster. I don't know if I can say his name. I don't know if he said it on the air. Oh, I think he did. David Branch, who just lost to Luke Rockhold. I think it was David who we interviewed, and he talked about his dad. It was interesting to hear. He's Jamaican, but really a badass for a long, long time.
And he knew his dad was a gangster and all that?
Yeah, I believe that was it. And again, I think it was David, so if it's not, I apologize. From the Bronx, hold on, Yeah, they don't talk about his dad. But I think he talked about it on the air. I'm not going to get into any more details. I think so.
The Howard interview was on the phone.
Howard interview was on the phone?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
Mr. Untouchable. Oh, can't even do a radio show now, huh? Oh, why don't you wear your fur coat? So tough.
I don't fuck with any of those guys.
No?
No, I find them interesting.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. I don't fuck with
It's like
them
the fact that we can get to talk to them sometimes, like, it's just...
Yeah, I mean, I watch true crime all day. I'll read true crime, but I just get, like, I'm very picky about the writers and where the documentaries are coming from and stuff like that, because so much of it is just fake and
can be bullshit, yeah.
sensationalized and blah, blah, blah. But, like...
Sammy the Bull, I believe, just because it was all documented murders. Like, literally, they say signed a sweetheart deal because they wanted Gotti so badly. Because, again, the arrogance. I'm the Teflon Don. They were like, we have to... Because he made them look bad.
Teflon, I think.
Teflon Don. Teflon.
I think he said Teflon.
And but the problem, here's how they got Gotti. Besides Sammy, it was his lawyer Bruce Cutler, who was who whenever he was cross-examined, they would say he was going to Brucify someone because he was a fucking. I don't mind it.
Well,
I'm for it.
I guess it's about the same as a producer coming in here and before the show saying, "Are you guys ready to get teftified?"
Yeah, it kind of is.
You know, that's what he does.
Teftification of the US of A.
Yeah. Every single morning, Travis will come in here and be like, "Is this going out across the country?" And we'll go, "Yeah, it's serious. It's a national. It's international. It's Canada too." And we go, "Why do you ask?" And he goes, "Just want to make sure everybody's ready for the teftification of the US of A." We'll get to the.
Do you like that, Travis?
I'm just trying to fit in when I say that.
Cool.
Oh, really? Just trying to. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Yeah, and then there was. Let's talk about him too. This guy too, Rob in Columbia. Yes.
What did Rob do? See?
What's up, Rob? We only have a minute.
Yeah, don't forget about George Jung from Bo.
That's right. You know George Jung, and your phone is cut now. We only have 2 minutes, buddy. I'm sorry, Rob. Thank you. George Jung, Rick Ross almost brought him in. He was going to bring George in to do the interview with him, but because they're both, I guess George is on parole now, or just got out, he's not allowed to associate with felons.
I love that movie.
Oh, it's great. Dude. I haven't seen Blow in a long time, but I want to watch that. Who is the hot woman in that?
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz, yeah. Fuck. All right, listen, I'm going to Seattle right after the show.
You're a hypocrite. That's what she says in that movie.
I'm going to Seattle and then Portland, and I will see Sam on Sunday in L.A., a week of mutual suck, and then I go...
That's right.
So, listen, I won't be here tomorrow, but I'm jealous that I won't get to be here with Tim Roth.
Yes, I'll be here with Tim Roth tomorrow. We're doing our show as regular tomorrow, and then we'll be out in L.A. next week on the heels of me doing the No Mercy kickoff show for the WWE on the WWE
Remind me, because I'll be tweeting that as a real wrestling fan.
You're going to live tweet the pay-per-view?
Probably, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, just watching hashtag No Mercy. What time does the Hulkster come out?
Yeah.
I'm one of the true Hulkamanias.
True Hulkamania. What time is the Hulkster walking out? I'm getting bored. No, but they would all know I'm kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, this wrestling stinks. Where's Big John Studd? They would hate me if I just kept bringing up old names.
Yeah, they'd be like, why are you interrupting our hashtag?
Yeah, if I was hashtagging, saying when is the Jericho going to finally wrestle the Undertaker?
That's just a lame tweet. Neither one of them are. Yeah.
Is that lame?
Oh, so bad.
Hey, I want to see Roman Reigns versus the Undertaker! Exclamation point.
It just happened at WrestleMania. It already happened a few months ago. It happened in March. Why would you? You know what I'd really like? It's a dream match. Like it just happened.
Now here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Hey, fellow wrestleheads. Did that like being called wrestleheads?
No, it's never.
That's a fan saying, "Hey, wrestleheads."
No, they don't.
When are we going to get Roman Reigns fighting for some championship muster?
Muster?
Yeah.
He fights for the championship all the time.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he the Intercontinental Champion?
No.
That's what I'm going to say.
Why?
Get him the Intercontinental belt.
No, he's above that.
Is he?
Yeah.
All right.
He's world champion. He's universal championship material.
Okay.
Oh my God. Petering out.
Peeing, dying on the vine.
I mean, can we leave or
you're wasting time now.
What are you keeping the mics on for?
Travis, you take us out. What are you going to say? Say something to take us out.
Why would you end like this?
I'm not saying anything.
All right, well, we'll
Not
see.
after that.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Travis, go ahead.
Oh my God, it's over.
This has been Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.